Oh my God. What's good, bro?
Shit, chilling.
This is the What You Thought podcast. My name is Michael Taylor,
It's Big KB. How y'all doing?
and we in this motherfucker on this lovely evening. We in Texas. It's hot as fuck
It's hot
because
as
it's
a
July.
motherfucker.
Niggas
It's-
worry about everything else, so that heat snuck up on the nip. Boy, I went outside the other day. That shit hurt.
yeah,
It was so hot. And this is like it's normal. It's like normal heat. It ain't even hit 100 yet.
it's finna hit in a few
It's
days though.
finna.
That
It's
motherfucker finna be
August.
crispy as a
August coming.
motherfucker.
Yeah, August coming, and I know August coming with the shit.
I've been living like a fucking vampire, staying in the house and shit. It's hot as fuck. Like getting the mail is irritating.
Nigga, I don't even know the last time I checked the mail.
I
I'm not
check
even
that
finna
shit. My
stop.
girl be fucking with me about checking that shit because she always ordering shit, so she can't walk down the stairs to get it herself. So I gotta go get the shit and toast for the 2 or 3 minutes that I've been outside and shit. Yeah, that shit fucking sucks.
I feel you. I feel you. That shit. I mean, I ain't got no girl, so nigga ain't gotta
Play
just
you play a catalyst.
nigga ain't gotta deal with too much shit like that. And if I don't want to deal with it, then shit,
yeah, got
I'll have to. But for all you single ladies out there, I am nah. A nigga is
single,
lonely as
single,
fuck.
single.
Yeah, a nigga is lonely as fuck. But shit, I'm still taking my time. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not finna. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, don't rush this stress, man.
Oh, what's that? The TikTok video. The don't
Yeah,
rush.
no rush this. You ain't busy shit.
That's the shit that I'm on.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody doing good out there. Shit. I don't even know. To be honest, it's called What You Thought podcast because all we're really doing is talking about our thoughts, and we don't have any plan. We don't have any itinerary as far as like what we finna talk about. Niggas just finna
Shit.
talk just so they can get that shit out.
We can
And
talk about wheelchair Jimmy in the governor's office fucking up shit some more.
wheelchair, who?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Greg
talking about?
Abbott. He fucking up some more, man. He fucking the state up some more.
Nigga called them wheelchair
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah, he fucking up some
What?
more, man. Like, hey, you got an email about your kid going back to school and shit? Or
I heard about it. I don't get no emails just because my baby mama get all that, but she sends all that shit to me. But my daughter is in like DSD. She's in a private school.
oh, okay, so they go.
Uh,
They probably going by their own set of rules and shit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
I need to look into this shit because this shit they doing right now is stupid as hell.
yeah, I just saw because my niece is in DISD.
Hmm.
She goes to what is it, Irma Rangel, like the all girl school.
I heard of that.
Um, and so I pay attention because of that. And then my mom works not for DISD as far as Dallas, but she works for DISD and Duncanville
Yeah,
ISD. So what they do is gonna be what school districts do is gonna be similar across the board, obviously.
yeah.
But yeah, I heard that they was. I heard a couple of things. I heard that they was gonna start school, and then I saw some shit that Donald Trump was like, he was gonna cut funding if kids ain't going to school.
Yeah. Now,
Now, as far as saving money, um, that's that's logical. If they not going to school, then it's they not school's not gonna have to provide lunches.
yeah.
They don't have to worry about putting gas in buses to get kids to school and all that stuff.
That means we gotta feed these
Yeah, I mean, if
I'm
niggas
sick
ain't going to school, like, yeah, you gotta. It's
Yeah,
summer year round
yeah.
in this motherfucker,
These niggas is running through $200 worth of food a week.
cause motherfuckers eat.
Eat. Nah, they don't even be eating. They just be fucking it off.
Like my niece eats. Um, Obviously, I don't eat. Well, not even obviously, cause y'all niggas don't know me, but I don't eat a lot. But my niece is 17, going on 18, and she eat more than me.
Yeah,
And kids be eating when they
yeah.
grow, and like you don't notice that shit when you're a kid, cause you're a kid. You just be like, shit, it's food. I'm finna eat.
They tearing through shit.
They
They
are
don't eat the real food. They run through the snacks and shit, and then be
like a
yeah.
motherfucker, and that's all they want. So I know. With that being said, with Donald Trump saying that shit, I don't know how I feel about it. I could logically, it makes sense if kids ain't going to school. Um, it makes sense to to spend that money that you saving there elsewhere,
Yeah.
even with the unfortunate situation. But it's like, so when do you how long is that gonna happen? When do you, if they go back to school, which we don't, nobody really knows. Nobody really
The
knows
emails
at
that
this
I'm
point.
reading, they pretty much haven't made a decision on nothing. Like either you gonna do how homeschool or you going to school, but they can't figure out
Hmm.
when they gonna open school. So I don't know if I got to buy uniforms or pajamas and shit. So
Right.
I'm
And August is coming
yeah,
soon.
August right around the corner.
August is definitely coming soon. So I mean,
Wheelchair
they
Jim
gotta
need to
figure
figure that
something
shit
out.
out, man.
Um, I think. I mean, this from the history. I don't want to be negative, but I know it's gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah,
But I mean, August is coming up soon,
yeah.
so niggas gonna have to figure some shit out.
I just
And
want
I'm
to
I'm
get them
kind of
out the
interested
house.
as to see about what the outcome will be. Um, I'm not worried about my child not going to school.
Yeah,
Um, just because I can teach her what she needs to know. I ain't no genius. And I'm not gonna stunt like I'm just finna give her all the information that she needs as far as like the technical shit with education. As far as you growing, just as a human being. There's certain things that you need to know at certain stages. But that doesn't take away from the information that needs to be taught.
yeah.
So
I can't do it. I don't have the patience for this shit. I can
I
deal with the moral shit, like teach them morals and shit. But that
yeah.
school shit, nah, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do that shit, bro.
Yeah, but you got to, I mean, you, as a parent, you got to, I feel you. I'm not very patient. My daughter has taught me a lot of patience, and like, even with that, I'm still working on it. And I feel like my daughter is very patient with me, because I can see sometimes her reaction just would be like, is this nigga serious? Like, alright. Like, not that I just be doing crazy shit. It's just like, she's a lot of kids, most kids are very smart nowadays.
Yeah,
People be bragging on their kids and be like, they so smart and blah blah blah. It's like, nigga, most of the kids are on another level as far as information, their behavior, their maturity, um,
and they intake is different.
their right, their thoughts, their opinion. It's all gonna be different than what we was, because they got access to so much information, and after a certain age, motherfuckers get cell phones. My daughter don't have a cell phone, but she still knows what a cell phone is, and she still goes on, YouTube and Netflix and all that shit. Of course, with supervision. But it's a lot more information that we had access to
Yeah,
when we was growing up.
we had none of that shit. We usually had dial up and shit. That bullshit ass
We had
internet.
whatever we had, nigga. We had our friends.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit, nigga wouldn't even know what to look up unless they friend or somebody told them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, nowadays it's like my daughter. Of course, my daughter's just 7, so she ain't got like no account on shit. Like, period. On no social media. She's fucking 7.
yeah.
Like, let me find out her mama let her have an
I
account.
be having to watch for that shit though.
Yeah,
I got teenagers, so I gotta watch for that shit.
right. And that's what I was about to say. My niece is 17, so she definitely got one.
Yeah,
But
my kids try to slide that shit, Bobby and shit, but they so goddamn silly. They'll attach their number to the shit like the shit ain't gonna pop up and shit. Like, fam, I done caught you, and I'm patient, so I like to wait and
and
ask
see
them,
what
and
they gonna
then
do.
yeah,
Yeah, and
I
they don't
screenshot
they
the shit
don't
out there.
they might not understand it fully, or they might think that we don't. under you know how we treated
Yeah.
our parents as far as like
They didn't understand, but
these niggas
they
don't
do.
know about shit. But
It's
as
a
a
lot of
parent,
predators and shit.
you
That's
you know what you need to know
yeah,
when you need to know that
yeah.
shit. So I know my daughter ain't got no account. I know my baby mother is not finna let her have no account. Like on nothing. Like I said, she's fucking 7. My niece has one. Um, she does what she does, and
But I mean, at 17, she got common sense to be like, nah, I shouldn't do this and I shouldn't do
right.
that.
And it's like at 17, like yeah, that's what you gonna do.
Yeah,
We if we were 17, we'll be on the same shit.
yeah. I was a fucking idiot at 17. Well, I was a fucking idiot. I'm happy I didn't have access to internet like that.
That's what I'll be thinking. I'll be
Yeah,
like, man, if I had access to the shit that I have access to now, I don't know how it would have turned out.
I'd be out here fucking up.
Cause I would have access to the good and the bad, but I was naturally a kid that was I wasn't looking to do malicious shit. Not saying that kids are, but I wasn't too mischievous,
I was.
and that's okay. That's what I'm saying, and that's like I'm only speaking for myself. So
I was hell on wheels. Like,
right, so it's like just having the information, and even with that, like I mean, it was at a certain point we still, if you looked hard enough, you can still get the information that some of the information that we have now is just a lot of more research that you would have had to do then.
yeah.
Because the dark web or the black web has been around for forever. It's just as far as accessing shit or certain information, it was a lot harder then than what it is
I'm
now.
still too scared to fuck with that shit.
What you mean?
The black web and all that shit.
Oh no, I don't fuck
I'm,
with that shit.
I'm just too.
Cause I don't know nothing about it.
I know I've been told shit,
Yeah,
and
I don't
that
have no
shit
reason to
seems
go
scary.
there.
That shit seems scary as fuck.
I don't have no reason to go there.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to look that shit up. I don't even know how to get to the dark web. I don't know if it's like a different, like,
And I'm so fucking paranoid. Backpage scared me, so
nigga. I didn't find out about Backpage, so I was a grown ass
I
man.
found out about Backpage. I think I was like 15, 17 and shit. Cause niggas was telling me that shit in high school. The seniors were telling me
Boy,
that shit. So
and mind you, y'all, we only what? How old are you?
I'm 35. So
Yeah, and I'm 32, so we not that much older.
yeah,
I think I'm either 32 or 33, one of them motherfuckers. But at 15,
yeah.
like I said, I ain't know shit about Backpage. I didn't find out about Backpage. So I think it was after 25, bro.
I remember I found out about that shit. Like, nigga, they selling pussy on the internet.
Like, I was like,
What?
bitches letting you fuck for money,
$40. Nigga, I fuck out $40 a week. Nigga, I
nigga.
pussy.
It's like I got 40 right now. What the fuck? But that shit, that's what I'm saying.
That
As
shit
far as
crazy.
just
Ain't
like
no
the
telling what that shit is now. Is that shit even still around? Did they like shut that shit down?
they shut Backpage down. Once I found out they shut it down, it's not like I was on there, but I found out about it, and then I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like that shit, like niggas, like you can, it's like
Yeah.
that shit for real, like,
Now that shit moved on to fans only.
and
Only
it's
fans and shit.
yeah, and it's like that. I heard that shit got shut down, but I heard that shit from a podcast that I was listening to, and not even trying to stunt. Like I'm better than anybody because like y'all didn't even know Backpage got shut down. Like niggas say use Backpage, that's fine. That's your life.
Yeah, shut
I don't
up.
give a fuck.
Ain't nobody judging.
Do what you do. I didn't know. Um, but I found out and I was just like, well, that shit crazy. And they shut Craigslist down too.
For real?
Not the whole site,
Like
uh,
damn.
but just they had the what was it called? Like the dating
Was it?
category.
What do they call that shit? Men seeking women type shit out there.
They
Shit.
had several categories. Cause after I found out about Craigslist after Backpage, I mean no Craigslist before Backpage.
Yeah.
Uh, so I was like on Craigslist, and I was, I was on Craigslist just like looking for like, random shit that you look for on Craigslist, like furniture or, a job or
Jobs.
some shit. And I was like, well, let me
Fill out
let
an
me see what
application.
this is about.
Fill out an application. They get pussy out here too.
Yeah, I was like, let me see what this
Killing
shit
two
about.
birds with one stone.
I saw that shit. I was like, whoa, like nigga, what? Like this is y'all are talking really, really nasty right now.
I like it.
Yeah, like I don't know how I feel, but I'm not, I'm not, I'm not about to hit you up.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's like kids got access to a lot of shit.
that's some scary shit though.
It is, and even with just like they have access to the shit we was talking about, like the sexual shit. That's the thing that most parents worry about the most, cause you don't want your kids to
Yeah, you
be.
want your kids to be kids and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
And I don't think she got it from this. I don't know where my daughter got it from, cause I was saying all that to say this. This weekend, my daughter is me and my daughter's just chilling. She wanted me to watch this show called Family Reunion that's on Netflix.
Yeah, with
With
one of the Maurer twins.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know which one it is.
And it's cool. It's funny. I fucked with it up until the point to where they was like they was protesting the dress code in the school, and I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a, adults shouldn't be looking at kids that way anyway. And I understand that as far as just not even a man and woman thing, but kids nowadays look very mature.
Yeah,
So as far as attraction, it's not. It starts at attributes. You know what I'm saying?
but just think
Um,
about it. When me and you were kids, we were going to school with niggas that already had mustaches and beards and adult
right.
features and shit. So I can
And bitches
imagine
was
how it
getting
is
picked up
now.
from school from grown
Yeah,
with getting picked up with school by grown ass niggas.
yeah,
So I not saying that I understood that, but I saw what was going on.
yeah,
I can understand the attraction as far as like body type.
yeah,
Um, Take out the it's men, well, boys and girls in high school. You take out their age, their body type, well, especially for women, may be something that you're attracted to in an older woman, and it's like it's girls in high school that got bigger titties and bigger asses than grown ass women. That's not an excuse for nothing
ain't
though.
no excuse for the shit.
It's not like it ain't an excuse for shit. So I can understand as far as like you not being able to decipher. But the first thing you should do, knowing that, because if you,
It's a school setting
it's
first.
it's the even not even that, cause like I'm thinking about it as far as I ain't going. I have no reason to be at no high school.
Nah, I didn't want to be in high school when I had to be in high
That's
school.
what I'm
So
saying. I don't
I
have no
agree.
reason. I'm not seeing no chicks at high school. You know what I'm saying? But if I see a chick out in public and I'm just like, oh damn, that ass fat, and then I'll be like, oh, she young as fuck, nigga. You wildin'. Go ahead and move on.
Yeah,
Like, and that's it. That's the
yeah.
end of it. It's not like,
You
well,
dead there right
maybe I
there.
can. Like, no, nigga, that's it. That's the end of it. Like, this person isn't for you.
Yeah,
That's it. And so that's where it ends for me. But
you got the old dirty ass old men that
yeah,
don't give a fuck.
that it's like, bro, you like she look young as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, you don't feel a certain way about that
yeah.
shit. Like, you fucking weird ass nigga. Like, she, she looks 17.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about
And
that
even if
shit.
she didn't, I'm like, you can tell
Who's
somebody's
a child?
age,
Yeah,
even if they don't even look their age, based off how somebody acts.
yeah,
And but nowadays, it's like if I'm finna holler at you, I need to know your age,
yeah.
and not to be like, I need to know your age because of anything else other than I need to know your age because I understand that just because somebody looks a certain way or a female looks a certain way doesn't mean that that
It's
woman
deceiving.
is
Looks are
appropriate for
deceiving.
you.
Deceiving as fuck.
Right. So a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people don't, well, not a lot of people, but some men don't understand that. I don't know if they understand it or not. They might understand it, they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
But that predatory shit is,
I understood that shit in high school when the old niggas used to come up there and pick up the girls and shit. That shit there,
yeah.
yeah, that shit
Nigga
wild
used
as
to be
fuck.
so mad.
Yeah, like damn.
It's like this nigga's a pervert.
Yeah.
Like this is what you want. Like this nigga's old as fuck. Like
Good motherfucker told me, oh, well, he got a car. Like, oh, okay.
he's supposed to have a
Have a
car.
car.
This
This
nigga's
nigga's
fucking
adult.
25.
He's a fucking
Like what the fuck
adult.
else is he gonna have? Like, and it's like that's the thing that's fucked up because the the person of the lower age, whether it's male or female,
It's wrong regardless.
it's wrong, but they not gonna, if they fucking with it, they not gonna see it as that.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes to the point to where it's like you taking advantage of a situation to where, cause like no young kid, like it was no point in my life that I was like, I don't need to fuck with no older chick, because I'm this
That shit,
age.
that shit there is a pain in the ass by itself. Cause I had to deal with that shit my junior year in high school.
Hmm.
This older woman tried to holler at me and shit, and one day her husband came up to school. He came up to school,
That nigga's a clown.
came up to school and asked about me. And the nigga approached me one time.
That
He
nigga's a
approached me
clown.
twice. Huh?
That nigga's a clown.
Yeah, the nigga approached me like we was in class and they called me to the office, and while I'm walking to the office, and like your uncle is there. I'm like, my uncle? I said, nah, I'm pretty
Nah,
sure my uncle's not gonna come
that
up.
nigga not here.
So I went, I poked my head in the office, and I looked. I said, I don't know this nigga, and walked off. So I guess he got a glance at my face, and I just, left school or whatever.
Yeah.
Came back for practice and shit, and the nigga came to practice, crying and all type. It was the most
You
bizarre.
said crying?
Crying, yeah, bro. It was.
Oh, that nigga's on
It
some,
was.
how old was he? That nigga's on some weirdo
Hey,
shit.
okay, so I had to be in either 16 or 17 when this happened, and the nigga had to be in his early 30s. So he came, whatever the issue was, she was probably dogging him and shit, and he just had like a breakdown on the field. Like I'm leaving football practice, and the
This
nigga approached me.
This nigga crying. How old was he?
He had to be in like his mid-30s.
That nigga's a fucking clown, bro.
Cause, like
You
I
got
said, I
me-
was a teen, and she had to be in like 26, 27 at the time.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, he was fucking with older chick. So this
Yeah.
nigga was in his 30s, and the chick he was fucking with was
Yeah.
older. But still, even then, it doesn't matter. Like, nigga, you in high school. I'm not finna.
Like-
if my chick, if not even my chick, if the chick that I'm fucking with is cheating on me with a nigga in high school, I'm like, shit. Good shit, young brother. Not even to be on some like misogynistic shit, but like if that's she gonna choose who she wanna choose. That goes for any age. I ain't got time for the shit. You got me fucked up if you think I'm finna fight a nigga over a woman. Now, if it's a different situation when
If he would have told me to leave her alone and I kept fucking with her, then yeah, that's
Right.
different. But it wasn't even that. Once I found out about the shit, I was done with it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like once, as far as if I was in his situation, once I found out that the nigga she was fucking with is in high school, I was like, shit, I don't need to fuck with her.
Yeah.
It ain't no, let's work it out. Like, you
Hey,
fucking with niggas in high school,
this nigga ain't
like,
got a car.
yeah, like this is that's
Kind of
like
bullshit is that?
this nigga can't do too much of nothing for you.
They got a
So
curfew and shit.
right. So a nigga that's around your age, like shit, you definitely finna be like shit. I'm gonna fuck with that nigga. So it's like nah, that's a problem with her.
Mhm.
Like as far as you, what? Who wouldn't? Who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
But she took advantage of that shit though.
Yeah,
Now me being the adult that I am, she took advantage of that shit though.
yeah. And she understood that shit. And I'm pretty sure she got whatever she wanted. And you know, I don't know what makes people act like that. And I
Yeah.
ain't. It's not for me to assess somebody and just break somebody down, and tell you how somebody was thinking. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, but the shit's definitely predatory.
Yeah. I seen the motherfucker on Facebook. I blocked her. She sent me a message. I blocked her.
Mm. This is why you was older.
This was like 2 years ago.
Mm. I ain't fucking with a chick that much older than me. I fuck with an older chick. As far as like I was about 23. She was about, I want to say 29 at the most, between 29 and 32.
Yeah.
But I was adult at this point. I had my own place, I had
That's
my own
different though.
car. Right,
Yeah. That's different. You at the age you can make your own decisions and shit.
right. So it's just like if you after somebody like that, then that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Which kind of coincides not completely uh with the Jada and August shit. Like that, I mean, as far as what they've told us, as far as like the timeline, from
Yeah.
my understanding, I didn't realize that nigga that was that young for one.
Yeah,
That
that
nigga's just
nigga young as
27.
shit. Nigga young as shit, man.
Um,
I feel
but
kind of bad for him now.
I don't feel. I feel for him as far as seeing something that you want in a person and not being able to get it.
Yeah.
Um, but outside of that, I'm not saying that he was wrong or anything. Um, I don't know shit about the situation outside of what I've been told.
Yeah.
But if Will, but they saying, Will's from reports, Will is saying that he didn't give permission. But say if he did, like shit, like I feel him. Like I'm fucking with her too.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with
Even
I'm nigga I'm trying not to fall in love, but
yeah.
uh
From what I've heard, it was a swinger situation, and if I put a lot of thought into it, now and they say August got a lot of mental health issues and shit, and
mhm,
they were basically saying she was the one that calmed him down and shit,
mhm.
but she was probably looking at it as some sex shit, and he probably fell in love and shit and all that shit, and she wasn't there for that.
I don't think either one of them was looking at it. Like I said, I don't think either one of them was looking at it as far as just completely sexual. Um, I've been in a swinger relationship before, and what they talking about is not swinger because that's it. Ain't, it's not another chick.
But who's to
It's
say it's not another chick though? That can be left out.
but that's an open relationship. That's not being a
Yeah,
swinger. A swinger is as far as like you swingers only fuck with other couples. And nigga August was by himself.
but
So that's not a swinger situation.
August is the pretty boy. So you don't think he had any girls around him?
I mean, that's cool, but I can't see he had to spend some time alone with her
Yeah,
for him to react the way that he
Yeah,
reacting right now. He had to have
he hurt.
a certain amount of time that's like inappropriate as far as swingers is concerned.
Yeah,
You can have an open relationship where y'all fuck with each other, and but y'all also have the understanding that y'all fuck with somebody else.
yeah.
Um, so I think that relationship was more open. I don't know if August was just bringing like. I feel like if August was just bringing chicks over there to fuck just because he could, then it wouldn't have been this situation.
Yeah.
You know what
It
I'm saying?
probably it probably ended up August started creating trouble and shit. And Will probably did it, that shit.
It's just when you that's shaky ground.
Yeah,
Um, and Will and Jada is, I wouldn't be surprised if they strong enough to get past this.
yeah. He
You
probably
know,
on her ass though, cause she been putting out some real cryptic ass tweets lately.
yeah. And it's
Will
like
on her ass right now.
at the same time, you gotta understand that when you put yourself in that type of environment, this is the possibility, and the only reason that he may feel a certain way or may be on his ass, and I'm just saying this like once before, this is completely my opinion, is because she may have done something that they didn't agree to. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? She may have been doing things
Spent a little
or
extra time
spending,
without
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and which made this nigga feel a certain way.
yeah,
So I don't discount how he feels. Um, I'm very interested in Jada's response. I mean, the only response that she's had is like, there's healing that needs to be done,
yeah.
and she's like, I want to bring
All
myself to
the
the red
healing
table,
and
and it's just like, all right, that's cool. I understand that.
that shit made me want to watch her show and just to see how she move from now on.
Like, whenever she released that shit, oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that shit.
I'm gonna have to just out of my curiosity. I'm gonna watch this shit.
And but it just the whole situation, I look at it like this: these niggas is both adults
Hmm
at this point. Whatever happens is their business. Obviously, it's gonna be put out in the public, so you're gonna have an opinion on it. Um, but like I said, this me. I've been in a swinger relationship before. That's not something that I would even do with every chick that I date.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's not even
but
something
it's
that
not
I'm
even a
looking
real
for.
big issue. It's just bigger because who they are.
When you right,
That's all that is.
when you have a certain type of relationship with somebody, and you can understand it. And the chick that I'm talking about, we didn't even break up off of some swinger shit. It wasn't like, oh, you fucking somebody. It wasn't even that. We broke up because, like I mean, I mentioned it several times before, but just off of some domestic violence shit.
Yeah.
So it had nothing to do
So
with
it was more
what
of
we
a
was doing.
personality type
Yeah,
shit.
it had nothing to
Yeah.
do with what we was doing in our sexual life. Like that was actually part of the best part.
The rest of the relationship probably shit.
And it was like the rest of it wasn't shit, but it's just that part of it was just so strong. It's just that I don't mind you being upset, but hitting on me and doing all that shit,
Yeah.
especially in front of my daughter,
That's not
like
needed.
I can't put myself in that situation.
Cause it'd be a bad situation either way it go. If you
Right,
flipped out, stuck her, and some shit like that,
right,
her continuing, then kids will soak that shit up.
right. And that's why I say it's like it's not. I don't believe with August and Jada that it was somebody crossed the line.
hmm
That's how I
I'm pretty
feel.
sure it's August. The dude, he's openly said he has mental health issues and deal with a lot of depression and shit like that.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was probably him.
And that's cool.
Cause this swinger shit been the swinger theory about the Smiths been going on way longer than
Oh
before
yeah,
August came. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. I'm yeah. I bet my life out, but I would bet my
This is
life
what I
on that
say.
shit.
It ain't
But
something new. Something different
yeah,
happened, and I can't say if it was August or if it was Jada. Um, just by looking at the situation and just trying to be logical, like you said, but shit was happening before, so
yeah,
it's not like Jada isn't unfamiliar with.
it was a
Uh,
drastic change somewhere.
yeah, so I can definitely see August being too caught up.
Nigga young and shit. And,
Yeah,
she was probably a motherly figure and shit and nurturing and shit and all that shit and fucked him up.
cause when you in a position to where you trying to better yourself or rebuild yourself, or you're in a situation to where you hurt and you trying to heal yourself, um, you might look for things in other people that those people not may not necessarily be trying to provide for you,
Yeah.
and not trying to, but they may not have the same views of what they doing as far as
But
what you do.
she's openly when I first seen him come around that situation on their Facebook, not the Facebook, Instagrams and all that shit. She like, yeah, this is my son. Whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop. I'm helping him. This
Yeah,
and me, Will and the family and all that shit. It seemed like they were helping his mental problems or whatever the issues were.
right. And that's how I don't want to say that's how it always starts. But there was definitely some type of mutual
Yeah.
emotional agreement as far as like uh, this is how our relationship is gonna
Yeah,
be.
I've even seen clips of Will getting massaged by this nigga, like for real.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like it's clips of
Will getting
August
a
walking,
massage?
getting massaged, nigga rub on the nigga shoulders and shit. Like,
I
bro,
mean, but like rub on the shoulders, like what's up? You doing good? Like,
nah, like
what's up, my
no,
guy? But like,
like the nigga Will said, a man knows what a man's want, and the nigga was rubbing the nigga's shoulders.
oh
And
no, I
shit.
ain't never seen that shit. I don't
Hey,
know about all that.
I screenshot it and sent it to her. It fucked me up.
I don't know about all that.
It
I
fucked me
mean,
up.
a man might know what a man want, but I'm
Nigga,
not
yeah.
trying to
And
get no massage from you.
yeah, and Will was saying it when the nigga was
Not
rubbing on the nigga's shoulders and
yeah,
shit. Like,
not unless I'm paying for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
hey,
Like if I'm going to a massage
that's
place and
different.
yeah,
That's a different set. And
that-
Jada was like sitting right next to these niggas, and she had a
yeah.
weird look on her face.
I'm not finna just let some nigga that I consider my homeboy give me a massage. I was like, hey, bro, stop touching me right now, please. Like,
When it happened, I just took it as Will just being funny about the shit. Cause you know he hugs Jaden and all of them, kiss him and all that shit.
I mean, yeah, it's no problem with showing affection. Affection isn't. People take affection as far as it simply meaning sexually.
But it ain't
It's
always
not.
that.
I show affection towards my male friends that I really care about all the time. I'm not massaging their shoulders. Now, now if this nigga was in a position to where it was like this nigga just got shot or something where I gotta calm this nigga down.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm gonna
That's
be like,
extreme.
hey, like you, like just calm down, bro. You good? Like just relax. Like we got it. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, these niggas
But I'm not gonna
outside.
be like we just chilling and like this nigga's cool. He's like, you want a massage, bro?
It
Nigga,
wasn't. It wasn't even a conversation. The niggas walked up behind him and started rubbing the nigga's shoulders and shit. Then he said this shit, and they were like outside around fire, like in the woods and shit.
now I can see that being a joke.
And that's why I drew it up.
I
There.
haven't
Like, okay,
I haven't seen the video, so I
I'm gonna
can't
send you
tell.
the video. And, it's gonna
And I'm
fuck you
not
up.
them, so I don't know. I can see that as far as being a funny joke,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm laughing in that
In
video.
hindsight,
Yeah, I'm not massaging this nigga with a serious face in that video.
Yeah.
Like if I do, it's just on some like it's some funny shit, and it's probably about
Hey,
5 to 10
what's
seconds, because after that I'm gonna be like, oh, this
what's
is
that,
nasty.
J. Cole line? I wanna and fuck. What's that line J. Cole got? I wanna Will and Jada love that shit. That line sounds so differently now.
Well,
I wanna
Even
have
still-
real love.
even still with that, even what's going on now, I can't completely disagree. Cause there's a big stigma as far as like how men and women supposed to act in a relationship. and what's masculine and what's feminine and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate for men and women.
Yeah.
That's a lot of what's going on right now. Um, so I don't have a problem in a relationship with somebody that, because we're not used to it, that shows affection to somebody else that's outside of their relationship, that most people feel like that should only be exclusive to you in a relationship.
Yeah.
But then again, uh, that's part of the problem. Not saying you should just treat everybody like you're in a relationship with them. No, not at all. And not
There's different
saying
forms of relationships, but there's still boundaries in
right,
every relationship, though.
right. And it's like the whole ideal of relationship is to get the most out of a person on both sides,
Hmm.
and it's if it's a male male relationship or female female or male female relationship. That's the whole ideal. You're not gonna fuck with nobody that isn't providing some type of benefit for you, regardless if it's uneven or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's niggas out here taking care of women, and it's women out here taking care of niggas.
But
And
one is not frowned upon, though.
right, right.
One is not frowned upon.
Like if a chick is taking care of it, I mean, I and with me, it's like I kind of exclude myself from that conversation because I don't want to be taken care of. Period.
But what is being taken care of, though, is the question. What's the definition of being taken care of? Like, if I'm not working
My idea
and
is like, regardless of what the definition is, this is me. I'm not gonna be in a situation where I feel like I'm being taken care of. Some some people may or may not look at the situation I'm in, and not speaking now, but just in general, some people may or may not look at a situation that somebody in and say that they're being taken care of.
so let me ask you this. Okay, you pay $3,000 in bills a month,
Hmm.
but your significant other pays five. Do you feel like that you being taken care of?
If I got $3,000 to pay for bills and we good, like I'm I'm the type of nigga. My woman ain't gotta pay shit. But that's the type of nigga I am. I'm not the. I say that, but I'm not saying that. You gotta. Woman shouldn't have to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like while we coming up, while we dating, even when we together, is there's certain situations. It's like right now, I'm not gonna be able to take care of you fully like I need to.
Yeah.
But there may be sometimes to
Down the
where
line where,
everything that I can pay for, I'm finna pay for.
yeah,
I've dated a chick where she didn't. I gave her money,
yeah,
and not on some like prostitute shit, obviously, but she lived with me. She didn't have to pay nothing. I would just like
here.
find you. She just moved from Houston. I was like find a job,
That's
whatever
different.
you need from me, I'm gonna provide for you because that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
Um, Even once you get a job, I didn't need you before. So I don't need you now. I'm not looking for financial compensation. Our relationship isn't financially based. So I don't have a problem with paying for everything I can pay for. If I'm a millionaire, or if not even that, if I got the money to pay for anything, then I'm doing it.
yeah,
No question. It's not a matter of next time you got, like, I don't give a fuck how I give a fuck about how you treat me,
yeah,
and I don't expect you to be like, oh, Michael Almighty, because like I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for everything because I want to. So I don't need you to be worried about paying for shit. I need you to worry about being your best self.
yeah,
If you're not your best self, then that's where the issue comes. Even if I can't pay for everything, I need you to be your best self. Cause we trying to get to a point to where if we in a relationship together, and our finances are combined, the more you make is the more that I make.
Yeah. But most people don't
Period.
look. Most people don't look at it like that though.
Right.
That's the downside of that shit.
It's like whatever the best you do is the best that I do. If we're in a relationship, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. Like
I'm not
hope,
trying to prove no fucking point to you, and a lot of people do.
and
A
that
lot
shit's
of people
stupid.
try to prove like, I do you like this and you don't do me like that. I feel like I'm giving more than what you giving.
My whole thing, if you're in a relationship and you're giving, there's no reason to take tabs of that shit.
Right. Why
There's no
you
reason.
keeping score?
Yeah. Shit
That's
don't
the
matter.
worst thing you can do in a relationship is fucking keep score. Because it's doing
It's
that
always gonna come
shit,
up.
it's like stock.
Yeah.
The stock market may be bad for 5 years,
It's
and then the
eventually gonna
next
get good.
10,
Yeah.
like shit booming. You know what I'm saying? And just like a relationship, it may be shit, or you may feel like you taking the short end of the stick for 5 years, but the reason for that was so for these next 10 years,
Yeah. You
and so forth,
you taking a
we can be
necessary
good.
loss.
Yeah, and cause I'm not gonna lie, like when I came from tour in 2012, I ain't have shit. Started talking to a chick, cause from the tour I wasn't, I was lied to, and that's life,
Yeah.
niggas.
That road life rough as
I
fuck.
don't, I don't, yeah, I don't
Miss
regret
that shit.
shit, but the shit was like, oh, god damn, fuck, cause I mean, cause of what I learned and the experience that I had, cause honestly, me when I was on tour for those 2 months, that was probably the two best months of my life.
Yeah, you get an experience, but damn, but you live check to,
Right,
you literally live and check to check.
right,
Paper, the day to day and shit, and
right.
that shit crazy as fuck.
And it's like me being, I'm not an ain't shit ass nigga, but that was part of the reason why I was even on tour, because I'm trying to do better for myself. So when I got off and shit wasn't, where it was supposed to be, um, I was staying with my mom. And even at the same time, like people want to feel love. People want to feel wanted from another person.
Yep,
And
that's all I require.
it's like it's not even it's the highest, it's like it's the Joker and then it's the big Joker. The Joker is being wanted and then having like a child or somebody in your life that you're actually taking care of, and it's not sexual, but you feel fulfilled as far as you having a purpose or actually being beneficial as far as you living your life. And then there's the big joker as far as you being in love and having the benefit of being in love with somebody that you can actually have sex with, like, and and sex is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal, but
It is, but it's not, but it still is.
it's not.
There's a
It's not high
difference.
up. It's not high up on my priority list anymore, like it used to be
Right, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. But it's like I will feel um I feel accomplished with what I've done. Um but there's times where I get to a point to where it's like, nigga, you might you have friends that love you, you know, and then you obviously have family members that love you. But to build love with somebody that doesn't have to do that is a different
yeah,
thing.
it's
It's
different.
it's very different. For somebody that doesn't have to love you, not saying that your family has to love you or even your kids
It's
have to
just
love
different. It's a different variable.
you. Yeah, it feels good because it makes you feel like, all right, I gotta be doing something right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like with your kids. Not saying that's you should definitely pay attention to that. Um, but with my daughter, it's like I'll be like I love you, and she don't say that shit back all the time, and that's okay. And as a parent, I'm just like
Yeah.
if she did every time, and she was just
It'll be
always like,
annoying. It'll be
I love you, cause it be times to where she be wanting to be under me, and I'll be like, stop doing that weird shit, like stop it. Like she'll
you
just
better
like
you
feel
better
on my
enjoy that.
face,
You
and
better
she'll
enjoy
feel
that
my
shit while you
beard,
can.
and I'll be like, "What are you doing?" And she'll be like, "Nothing. I just want to feel it." And
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Wait, wait till she's a teenager and be like,
Stop.
"Fuck you,
I know.
nigga."
That's what I was saying. And I just be like, okay. And I just
Hey,
continue to feel very
hey,
awkward. But
I'm to
it's
the point
like,
like, damn, nigga, y'all niggas want to hang out? Nah,
yeah,
we gonna go play the PlayStation, nigga.
because I know. Because like I said, my niece is 17, and that's
Yeah.
that's like damn near like my daughter.
Yeah. Hey, what's
Uh,
happening, nigga? What's going on?
yeah. So I kind of know what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So I that's why I don't say nothing. But at the same time, I'm still just like,
Yeah.
I just want you to say, I love you too, daddy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you to feel on my beard. But
Yeah.
for her, like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, when I say, because I say it every time I see her and every time I leave. And anytime I feel like I need to in between that, I'm like, you my baby. I love you.
And she your only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
So
different.
that's like,
Yeah.
and it's like, I understand that most of the time I might be more affectionate than what she is. And I'm not that affectionate, so that may not even be true. But just as far as how I see
I
it.
mean, you got your level of affection.
Hmm.
So it's there, but I mean,
Cause I don't want to say I don't let my daughter cry. Um, I let her feel how she feels,
yeah,
but I always tell her. I always, whenever she starts to cry outside of being hurt,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's wrong? What are you crying for?
You
And
try
not
to
what
hit
are
it
you
with the
crying
logic.
for? It's like you don't need to be crying. What the
Yeah,
fuck you crying? It's like what's wrong? Like what's up? How you feel? And you feel that way. I understand. And go ahead and get that shit out. But don't live in that shit.
yeah. My girl get on me about that shit.
Cause I've told my daughter
I'm
like
not I'm not insensitive, but I take in shit differently. So my
right,
girls,
and
I got
everybody
three
does.
girls. I got three girls. So if they crying, my logical mind is working like, okay, what's the problem?
What the fuck is this noise about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want you to hold them. Like, no, that's not me.
It's like
I'm not
for what?
that.
You good. Like you don't need to be held right now, and
Yeah.
it's like it's in your head. That's what you say. You
Like
be
we
like,
deal with, but you gotta think about it. Men deal with pain in a
yeah.
different way.
And
Like,
I got one girl. You got three.
yeah. So I'm
Nigga had to learn how to be so sensitive.
I'm still learning.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
I'm still to the point like I come from a family that don't hug. So
I come
that
from a
that
family that's I don't want to say very affectionate, but they are in the sense of how you have a relationship like with your homeboy. It's like a group of people that it's like if y'all got together, you'll be like, alright, like nigga, this is shit. And if you got drunk, you'll be like,
yeah.
I love you, nigga. Like, oh my God, you mean so much to me. And my like, that's my family, and I've had to understand that everybody don't have that,
Yeah.
and not even
I
saying
come,
that you don't have that.
I come from a family full of assassins.
Like, oh no, yeah, like my
cold
family is
as shit.
yeah, they definitely cold. And then what doesn't help is like I'm naturally cold myself.
Yeah.
So my family isn't even necessarily as cold as me.
Hey, the culture class when my girl first came around, my mama and them, it was like Christmas, and she like, "You didn't hug your mama?" I was like, "No, for what?"
Like that's my nigga.
Like for
Like
what? You didn't kiss her bye? No, nigga, we
yeah,
don't do
nah,
that. But you go to her
yeah.
family, it was so fucking bizarre the first time I was around my
It's
girl's
like that
family.
shit to me is. I don't want to say it's fake,
Nah, it wasn't
but if
fake.
every time you see me, it's like, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's like, nah. Like even if that's, then I understand if that's the type of person you are, cause some people are like that, and you can tell if that's genuine.
yeah,
Um, but I don't think family too much is gonna try and fake that shit.
yeah,
Um, so when it does happen, you gotta understand people got their own life.
yeah,
So just because your family doesn't act how you was just saying, as far as like, oh my god, I'm so glad to see you, doesn't mean that they don't love you.
yeah. Nah, I never took it as that. We just
Right.
show affection a different way. But like when I first got around my girl's family,
It was weird.
they gave a nigga a full hug, like, ugh, and they freaked me out. I went to like a straight panic.
See, with me, I'm the type of nigga that's like, oh, you want to be that cool? Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like I love it. We can be that cool. So since you want to be that cool, you finna have to you finna find out how cool you want to be.
Hey,
Like I love it. I love it.
I know that shit freaks me out to this day. Like when nigga give me a full hug, the first thing I'ma think about is a nigga grabbing me and something wrong is about to happen. You get a nigga the full bear hug, you can headbutt
See,
a nigga or some shit like that. Nah, I don't like being hugged like that. I like getting the arm in between.
and that's our difference. If I get it, like I'm not going for that hug. I'm going for the hug you was talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
But if I get that and I'm not going for that hug, I'm like, cause I'm not going for that hug because I don't want
yeah. You
the
gauging
other
that
type
shit.
of hug. But you know, I want that, but I'm not. I'm not finna press that shit. So if you give me that, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's see
Let's see
where
where
this
this goes.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
So
weird.
I'm not finna just go all out, but I'm finna be like, all right, okay, I see that you open to seeing what's up. But look, so
That was a weird tangent. Hey, but a lighter, well, not a lighter note, but the NFL is fucking up again too.
oh no, let me talk about this before we go to
Okay.
the NFL, because this is really what I was trying to get to, but nigga just be talking. So my daughter this weekend, um, me and her are chilling. Like I told you before,
Yeah.
we was watching the show Family Reunion on Netflix because he was like, I wanted to watch this. And what I look like being like, nah, I'm
Nah,
good,
we ain't
baby.
watching that shit. We
Like
watching
she
some
wanna
gangster
watch
shit.
it, yeah. She wanna watch it. I'm in that hoe. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to sleep. She ain't gonna let me go to sleep. So we watching it, and she playing with her color pencils, and instead of drawing stuff with her color pencils, she starts to make a she starts to build words out of her color pencils. And I'm watching the show, and this is before they had the niggas with the skirt on, and I was like, all right, y'all niggas, like, y'all didn't have to do that. Like, but, I ain't,
Now it's getting
I'm
weird.
not trying to be that type of nigga, but
Yeah.
still, like, I'm not wearing the skirt. I'm just not. I'm cool with people. I got a transgender homegirl, and I call her homegirl because I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. I know me. You ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna be me regardless of anybody else. So I don't need I don't have any type of I don't have any type of I guess caution when it comes to being friends with people. So I can have a transgender friend, and I just kicked it with her yesterday, and it was just regular shit, like kicking it with a friend.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it
normal.
wasn't like she knows who I am, and I know who she is. As far as like just our relationship. So it's not like she's trying to pressure me to do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not like I'm trans I'm transgender and you're a male, and as far as transgender, most people look at like if you transgender, then that means that you want to. They look at it as far as a male point of view. It's like as far as a male being female, and I might say that only because that's how I look at it. Um, and I only say that because I haven't came across any women that's like I want to be a man, but I know that exists.
yeah,
Um,
it exists.
but I'm not finna stunt. The reason that I kick it with her is somewhat us for the female qualities, and it's not like I don't have to want to fuck you
To interact.
to have a good time.
Yeah,
Like if I want to look at it like that, then we couldn't kick it right now.
yeah,
Cause if that's the case, it's like, oh, you only got to kick it with another another female.
yeah.
Like no, that's all. Like
Sadly,
I'm not
sadly, that's how
fucking
most
every time I fucking
motherfuckers.
chill with somebody. Like
Sadly,
god
that's how
damn,
everybody, how majority of people think, and that's really
yeah.
fucked up.
And it's like I'm cool with you. You could be whatever, like whatever you want to. You can be.
Because y'all relationship didn't change. That's what more I'm focused towards.
Right,
Is our relationship gonna change?
right,
Rather you're not who you were when I first met you. Our relationship is still the same.
right. You still the same person.
Yeah,
I'm looking at a person, and it goes back to what I was saying as far as like there's it's like you get to you get to the final stage, and then if you do the right thing, there's a bonus stage. That's how I look at relationships.
yeah,
You get to the final stage, that's male or female. The bonus the bonus stage is getting somebody that you fuck with on the level as far as love is concerned. Um, that's not everybody for me. Obviously, that's not everybody for anybody. So I can have the same respect, the same love, and the same um, the same attitude towards you as any other friend that I have. But I also understand that in a relationship, I'm gonna have a different attitude, and it's gonna be that and then some. It's not gonna be not that, but it's gonna be that
it'd be
and then
crazy as
some.
hell if you expect every one of your relationships to be the same though.
Right,
That'll be burning a whole bunch of energy. So yeah, that'll be rough.
right, and that's the thing that I've learned. Like I've kicked it with every type of person that people think that they want to be.
Yeah,
I say every type loosely. Obviously, I'm not talking about a type of person that feels like how white people be like. I feel like I'm a dog, so I'm act like a dog. I ain't fucking with nobody like that. I'm just like, cause I don't have any interest, so it's like, nah. And not even that I have a chance. I ain't even been in that environment to even
to even be
meet somebody that, that's that extreme with the shit. But I also understand that, in our environment now, as much as that I would never be gay, I don't want my son to be gay. I don't want my daughter to be gay. But that's me.
yeah,
I'm not my son or my daughter. So it ends there. I don't want to be that. Okay, cool. Then don't be it.
yeah.
What's
That's your
next?
preference.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But I mean, shit.
What's next? And so it's like I've taken the longest road to get to this point because I really want to talk about this shit. So this weekend, like I was saying before, me and my daughter's chilling. She has the color pencils, and in the color pencils, she spells out "all live," and I don't realize she spell it. She's spelling it out with the color pencils because, like I said, the show
You
that we're
watching the show,
watching,
yeah.
like I fucks with it. I was actually this is before the dress part. I was like, this shit funny, and I looked down and I was just like, what you doing? She was like, nothing. I was like, cool. So what I see you making, you spelling some stuff out. What you spelling? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm just spelling stuff. So her being a child,
She must have had a
and
lot of color pencils though.
oh, we got a bucket that's, the Neapolitan ice cream that comes in the bucket with
Yeah,
the
the
with the
big ass.
handle and
Yeah,
it's clear.
yeah.
It was that bucket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
That
shit
hole's
big.
full of
That
color
shit big
pencils.
as shit.
Yeah, she could have wrote a book with with the amount of color pencils she had. But so she was spelling it out. She got to all live, and I was like, "What's up? What you doing, baby?" And she's like, nothing. Blah blah blah. I was like, "Cool." And she didn't want to answer me because I asked her. I forgot what I asked her next, but my daughter, my daughter understands that I'm not trying to be no. I don't. I don't own you. I don't rule over you. I don't. I don't determine how you feel. I don't determine how you react. I don't determine how your life is gonna be. All of that is on her.
Hmm. You could have
So,
controlled it if you wanted to.
right,
Shit.
right. So it's like once I get to that point where it's like, oh, I have a very strong opinion about what she's doing right now. I have to be like, all right, nigga, uh, don't wild out. She's fucking 7.
Yeah. She's in her impressionable
Right.
years.
You get her every other weekend, and then every Thursday. So you know her, but you don't know everything that's going on with her
Hmm.
all the time, because nobody is gonna tell any one person that.
Everything.
Right. So I was just like, okay. So I'm looking, and I don't say shit after that. And then it says I'll live, and then she puts the S on the next row
Yeah.
to make it all lives.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, in my head, I was like, man, if you don't fucking stop that shit. But I was like, baby, all right. So are you about to, what you trying to say is all lives matters? And my daughter knows me. As much as I might not like it, she knows people that love me. I don't know what it is, but somehow I people that actually care about me, I just give off this energy that they know how I feel,
Yeah.
regardless. And they can tell me, and it's not hard, so I don't be like,
You like me, I don't have a poker face, so you gonna know.
I have no poker face.
You gonna know how I feel if I like something
Yes,
or if I don't. You gonna see it in my face.
I can be like, I don't want them to know, and they'll be like,
Like nigga, we
"Hey,
know.
you all right?" And I'll be like,
Yeah,
"Man,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nigga.
fuck you." I'm like, "Hey, you don't need to know none of that shit."
Nigga for the cry.
Yeah, and it's like, nigga, you look like it's not all right, and you finna cry. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking. But I mean, obviously, I didn't look like that. But my daughter can tell,
Yeah, your children can read you. They,
like a motherfucker.
yeah.
So I see her make that S. I'm like,
Here she go.
so you trying to? Are you gonna say our lives matters? And she didn't want to tell me yes. And I know why. Just because I ain't gonna lie, I was a little like my tone was aggressive,
Yeah.
and um, my tone was aggressive because I mean I'm not making any excuse, like just because how I feel about it. And our lives do matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, nigga, of course,
Of course. Yeah.
nobody wanna die. Like I ain't gotta say that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody gotta say that shit. And that's why I explained to her. I was like, I feel you, baby. But things that's understood ain't gotta be said.
Yeah.
And what you're doing right now can be offensive to people of your color.
Hmm.
And I was like, um, how would you feel if we was in a car and I got pulled over and the police shot and killed me over something that I didn't even break the law?
Yeah.
And most people would
Oh
be
shit.
like, nigga, why would you fucking say that shit to your daughter?
I mean, but you got to be obvious to her about the climate. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't hide that shit.
yeah. And
Like
she,
I've avoided that conversation with my kids, but eventually
you
we're
gotta
gonna have to
have
have
it.
that conversation.
You gotta have it.
Yeah.
And
But
so,
I I express it through my actions with my kids. Like my girl gets mad at me about how hard I'm on them. I'm like, the world that you're expecting to live in doesn't exist. Everybody's not gonna play fair.
not at all. You
What
can't
not?
expect people to do that.
Yeah, what
Cause
Nas
that's what I
said.
did.
Yeah, Nas said if the world played fair, I'd be in the Ivy Leagues.
Yeah,
It doesn't work that way.
it doesn't. I had to learn the hard way.
Oh, I had to learn because shit until damn near my mid 20s, I was still expecting everybody to play fair.
Yeah,
It just doesn't work that way.
not at
Like,
all.
damn, I should have got this because I do such and such and such. Nah,
Nah, life is like, nigga, fuck you.
yeah,
That's cool. I'm glad you feel like that, but
yeah. I got something else. Life,
try again.
I got something else for your ass.
Yeah, maybe you'll beat me next time. But this time,
I got your ass.
and it's like I had to. I tried. I don't know how much it got through to her. Cause I was, once I saw that, I was trying to be very sensitive about, the discussion.
Yeah,
So I was just like, you understand. First of all, I was like, I agree.
yeah.
All lives matter.
But you got to tell her
Yeah,
it ain't all equal though.
right. And I
Like
was
you,
like,
like you want to tell her, but you don't want to stomp it out of her either.
right.
Yeah,
But I know she's smart, so she'll understand what I'm saying. So I was just like, all lives matter. That's right. And I was just like, why did why do you feel like you need to say that right now? She's like, what's going on? Um, and this is me paraphrasing, like as an adult. Obviously, my fucking 7-year-old isn't gonna be as articulate as
yeah,
what I am with it right now. But she was just like, I see what's going on. I don't like it. Now, just want motherfuckers to be nice to each other. And that's called being a child.
yeah.
And
That would
it's
be easy. That would be the easiest way to
yeah,
solve that problem. But it just doesn't.
and it's
There's
and
too many
it's
variables into that shit.
and it's not. And I like even this is when I realized that my daughter really takes a hold of what I say. Um, cause after me saying that, you know, I don't want to be like everything was cool, but she was like, okay, and then I was like, all right, like I told you before, we're in a situation to where I get pulled over, and something happens, and it wasn't fair. Like it's understood that our lives matter, but at this point, my life isn't mattering, and the reason that it isn't mattering is because of the color that I am.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand that as far as you being the color that you are, that might offend people.
Hmm.
I'm not telling you to not feel like people are important in general, and that's the whole. I mean, the purest
I'm
form
happy
of
she
all
has that
life.
empathy, and I'm
She
happy about
has
that. Yeah.
she has the most empathy, and so like to the point before even this happened, she literally asked me. She was like, why they out here killing us?" And I was like, I was kind of upset because I hate cliche shit. And it's like, to me, that's some cliche shit because they've
Yeah.
been killing
They
us.
been killers. It's just more cameras now.
And it's like, but she's only been here for 7 years.
Yeah.
I've been here for
Yeah.
32. So my experience is a lot greater. So it's like, I know they've been killing niggas. She's been here 7 years. She's just finding this shit out.
Yeah. I got two 8-year-olds at home, so you know what?
Yeah. And it's weird. Um,
This climate is weird, man. It's gonna be that way for a while, but
yeah,
it, like you said, the hope is for it just to get better.
right.
That's all. That's the only.
And I don't think it's gonna get better outside of change. Honestly, as far as to be completely honest, and I know people always say, if you feel a certain way about something, you should work on fixing it and all that shit. That's cool. Yeah, I'm working on fixing it, but I'm working on fixing it through fixing my fucking self at this point, fixing my fucking family at this point. Um, I care about other people, but it don't matter how much I care about somebody else if I ain't alive.
Yeah.
So
Can't
I
fix.
gotta care about myself
Can't
before
fix
I
nothing
care
if you
about
fucked up.
anybody
You
else.
can't fix nothing if you fucked up.
Yeah, period.
You know. Cause
And
you ain't do
so,
nothing but put yourself in the bigger hole, and then
and that was the point that I got to with her. I was like, I understand you feeling a way about people being nice to people, because I absolutely want people to treat people with respect and kindness. Right now, what's going on? That's the reason why these statements even exist, as far as all life matters and black life matters, because black lives aren't getting treated the same. I don't care about getting treated the same. I don't want to be treated the same because I'm not the same as everybody
yeah,
else. I want to be treated with motherfucking respect. Period. And I had to explain that to her, like, um, equality doesn't doesn't necessarily equal justice.
hmm,
Equality is a state of mind, because every situation doesn't require justice.
yeah,
Equality in my opinion, and it's like, barest form is respect.
and that's all I want. that's
That's
that's it.
it.
You could be like, oh, fuck them,
If I
all
break the
you want
law,
to.
take me to
Yeah,
jail,
yeah.
nigga.
Don't give me no more, no less. Just give me
Yeah,
what I
take
deserve.
me to jail. I broke the law. If not, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
I don't need this shit. And if you ain't seen me break no law, don't assume that I'm fucking breaking the law. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, they want to be like, we got to protect the public. But
from what?
Most niggas ain't out here. The cases where niggas is killing the public, it's not to the people that are just going out here just killing people based off of no interaction or no relationship with the people that they kill. It's white people.
Yeah.
And not saying anything other than that is acceptable.
Wrong is wrong, but shit.
Wrong is wrong.
But if you gonna profile me,
Like,
the
yeah,
least you could do is profile.
do it right.
Yeah.
Like if like I ain't got no beef with nobody over here. I'm out here minding my business. Even if I wasn't, and I told you that, then you gotta take that chance. But in every situation, like you can't be like, oh, every situation, like yeah, this motherfucker lying.
Yeah. Like even with my situation with the ticket I got in my other car and shit.
Mhm.
A nigga pulled me over, asked me why I was going so fast. I was like, well, I'm trying to get to work and I'm running late. That's why I'm speeding.
Mhm.
And I said I was gonna take the ticket. And I asked him, other than the ticket, other than the speeding, because I wasn't going too fast.
Mhm.
He was like, well, there was a car theft in the area,
Yeah,
and
I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm in the car right
so
now. Is
I'm
this
like,
the car that was stole? If not,
so I
what the
asked
fuck
him.
I look
I
like
asked
stealing a
him, you know,
car?
sarcastically. I asked him. I was like, okay, so what type of car was stolen? He was like a black truck. I'm in a red Challenger.
You're like, bro, let me go
I
home.
said, okay. I said I didn't even argue no more. I said, okay, I just take my ticket and go.
Nigga
Gave me,
gave you shit.
just gave me shit. Gave me
Like what?
$400 ticket, and I was on George Bush, and I was going. I think I was going 82, 83.
In a 70.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's like, nigga, I'm in a whole nother car.
yeah.
You think I'm finna steal a car, then get in a whole nother
Car,
car,
hey, drive fast.
and
Like
then
I had on
drive
my
right,
yeah, I had on my
break the
work
law
uniform. Yeah, I had on the work uniform. It said
in my work uniform.
yeah.
Nigga, this is not Grand Theft Auto. Calm the fuck down.
And
You
then
think I'm finna do all of this shit and I'm in my work uniform
hey,
and I'm not even in the car that you was talking about? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm obviously not the guy.
hey, the nigga asked me why am I acting so nervous? Like the whole time he talking to me, he got his hand on his gun. The whole time he talking to me, so I'm looking at him and shit. And he
See,
like, why are you so nervous? I said, man, this is like,
for any office, for any policeman to ask or policewoman to ask that shit right now is very insensitive. What the
yeah,
fuck you mean? Why am I nervous?
like you're talking.
You
to me.
nervous too, nigga.
Yeah, you talking
And
to me.
we both
You got
got a
your hand.
reason. That's why we gotta like, alright, like shit, nigga. Alright, let's be reasonable.
Yeah,
Niggas don't want to be reasonable. I
like
feel you as far as like being nervous. Like if I was a cop, I'd be nervous too because I understand that like, yeah, as a majority, cops fucking niggas over. So I gotta be on my shit because a nigga might be fed up and
yeah.
just be like, yeah, I'm fed
I
up, bro.
might
I don't
just
care
be
what you pulling me over
this
for.
this will fuck me up. I'm talking to one cop on the drive where I was driving, and another cop is on the passenger
Yeah.
side looking in,
Mm-hmm.
holding his shit.
They
too.
won't even say shit.
I'm not even talking to this nigga.
Yeah,
So I
he
looked
all
at
in
him
your shit. Yeah,
like, God damn. I'm looking into the camera to make sure that bitch on and shit. Like, I'm not even looking at this nigga eyes. I'm looking at this nigga chest. Like,
yeah.
come on.
His homeboy on the other side
Yeah.
with the flashlight.
Like,
It's
he
12.
had a flashlight.
It's
He
12
came
o'clock
straight-
noon.
No, it was like 5 in the morning. So this nigga came up. Both these niggas came up with their hands on their guns and shit. Like, damn, shit. I got the ticket and went home, went back to sleep. I told my girl, she like, what you doing back here? I like, shit, they got a ticket, man. Nigga got scared and shit with it.
Nigga had to come back home. Yeah.
Nigga was fucked up.
Yeah.
I slept all day. That's how bad that shit fucked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this shit could have went left quick.
And what's sad is that I don't even know how much the cops that do it mean it, but we know from being humans, once you believe something, and like I just said, the number one rule is to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Once you have an idea of something and believe it, all the prejudice, 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 uh,
Prejudice.
yeah,
Yeah.
all that shit go out the window. You don't
Yeah.
feel like you acting that way.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm
It's
scared.
like niggas, black people kill cops, and people kill cops. Period.
Yeah.
Um, Cops feel that way just because of the history between black people and cops. But it's like, nigga, we were slaves. I can have a clean record. I'm scared.
Hmm.
Period. I'm scared.
Simple
And
traffic
not
stop.
cause I'm a,
I'm
right,
scared.
not cause I'm a bitch, but because I know that my advantages isn't as much as a white person.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I could have said too much shit and the nigga could have pulled me out the car at any time he felt like
Oh yeah, this
it. That's the
this
reality I was dealing with.
this very well may could have been not even a podcast, but a post from me saying R.I.P. Kevin Brown.
Yeah. Easily. Just
And
off
it's
a quick reaction. Like, nigga, I was scared to get my insurance out the car.
Nigga.
That shit scared me as fuck. I grabbed it real quick and put it on the dashboard. Took everything out, put it on the dashboard. That should not be an instant reaction for me.
For somebody on that on their car it says
Yeah.
to serve and protect. On the motherfucking car. I see a cop, I'm like, alright, get it together, my nigga. Go ahead and make sure you good.
It's the fear is so bad when my kids see them drive by. My kids was outside playing not too long ago, and they seen the cop car go by and they ducked out.
It's a video of a little right. Of a
Little
little
boy
kid
hooping
playing.
and shit, yeah.
Cops drove by,
Drove
nigga
and
hid
stood
behind the car.
That's fucked up.
And I've done that shit all my, not specifically that, but I've never saw a cop and was like,
Hey, nah.
everything is all right now.
Yeah, nah.
I base it off of the person, not the cop. I've had situations where cops showed up and I was completely compliant, because I understand, like, nigga, it's a car wreck. To
Yeah.
get what you need, this is what you need to do, But still, in that situation, the cop can act irrationally and put you in a whole nother situation.
Yeah, I've seen it. As a kid, I seen it like when we was staying in Irving, and my dad got into a wreck.
Irving the worst.
Yeah.
I've only been arrested once, and that's where I was arrested.
Them niggas is cowboys out there, so they on some bullshit out there.
Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, my dad got pulled. Well, my dad didn't even get pulled off. He got into a wreck with this lady.
End up going to fucking jail.
Ended up getting his ass beat. Now she hit us, told it out the car. Ended up getting his ass beat and put in jail.
See,
Now
and that's why
it went from a wreck to resisting arrest that quick. And I was like 5 or 6 when this shit happened.
nigga thought it was an inconvenience when he had a wreck.
Yeah,
When he saw getting his ass beat, he was like,
Yeah.
"This is a little bit more than it."
it was a little bit.
And that's
more,
sad.
yeah.
It's sad. I've never I don't know how I would react to a cop being aggressive with me to that point, because I never experienced that.
That shit is traumatic. It still fucks with me
I
to
can
the day, and
only-
I'm 30 years. It's 30 years since that shit happened, and that shit happened when I was 5, and I still remember it.
And niggas don't even remember shit from 5 years old.
That shit was that traumatic. It was that traumatic.
Right.
All that shit happened from us getting hit to them showing up to my daddy getting his ass beat within 30 minutes.
And you confused as fuck.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All you scared because you just got into a wreck, and
Yeah.
now this nigga fucking beating up your pops.
Yeah. after that, my whole mentality changed towards
Yeah, I see the cops. And even the this my spirit is very kind.
them. Yeah,
Even with what's going on now, I'm gonna be on guard, and I'm going to prepare
you
myself, and
have
I'm
to though.
continuously preparing myself. I'm not gonna approach the situation hostilely, but I'm gonna approach it carefully,
And aware, you have to.
and it can quickly change, which is different from before. It was like, it couldn't change that quick. I might approach it hostilely, but I'm gonna still be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. It can easily go from a easy pullover to I'm fighting for my life,
Yeah,
just like that,
yeah.
and that's scary.
I'm not gonna stunt, bro.
That's
Um,
terrifying.
I love my daughter. I love my family. I love me. I know me. I know where I want to be. I know my potential. Um, I don't give a fuck at this point. If it comes down to it, I'm killing a cop, and it's not just because they're a cop. I'm killing anybody that threatens my life.
Yeah,
But what's unfortunate is somebody that's supposed to be there to protect
protect
you
you. Yeah,
could possibly threaten your life. Um, if I got the opportunity, if I got the capability to do it, I mean, I ain't shit right now, so ain't nobody finna hear this. If they listening right now, then
yeah. I mean,
I'm
shit.
actually impressed. It's like y'all niggas think that I'm I'm that cold.
Yeah,
So you hear this shit, like it's cool. But other than that, like no, yeah,
you preserving your life, and you got to.
I have to. That has nothing to do with them being a
The
cop.
worst, the
It has,
worst, the worst story you could hear is somebody mama crying over you,
yeah.
and I don't want that story.
I and that was and that's with me. The first and only time I went to jail was because I let it happen.
You said you were being too nice, but I mean,
Yeah,
first,
I
that's
never let that shit happen again.
learning experience.
Yeah,
That's how that shit was.
my OG was like, "Nigga, you did what?" I was like, "I know, bro. I don't know. Like I gotta,
You
yeah,
thought
I
it was gonna
gotta,
pan out a different way.
yeah. It's like I gotta get it together,
Yeah.
dog. Like I feel you, like shit.
Shit, when I went to jail for that long stint and shit, I was stuck in Lew Sterry down there 6 months to 7 months, just sitting there, and only because I let myself go to jail, trying to be chivalrous and shit.
I
Nah,
did no more than 12 to 15 hours, bro.
nigga, I sat in that bitch
I
6 months and a half.
I say I couldn't. Like of course I'm gonna do anything that I need to do when I
That jail,
decide to do it.
that jail shit ain't that shit
But
ain't
yeah, like
that shit ain't hitting
just
on
those
nothing.
12 to 15 hours, I was like, I
Imagine,
gotta get out
imagine waking up to that shit for 6 or 7 months
on the regular,
on a regular. Like, nigga, I'm stuck here.
on the regular.
Nigga telling me when I gotta go to sleep and shit. Like basic freedoms, you don't have that shit now. Nigga told me when I was locked up, man. The nigga told me that all us to lay down and shit and go to sleep. I said, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. He like, if you don't like it, shit, bond out. Like, nigga.
Niggas pretty much say, get your money up.
Yeah, bond out. Like, nigga. Alright, fam. I said, alright.
My attitude too bad, bro.
I nigga with anger management because in my head, I'm like, you nigga, if I seen you in the streets, you probably wouldn't say this shit.
I'm gonna
to
come
me.
out an animal, or I'm not coming out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be dead. And not that I disagree with what he's saying.
but it was the truth. But
Yeah.
it was a fucked up truth though.
Yeah,
Like, damn, nigga, you know I'm in a fucked up position.
yeah. It's
Nigga,
just
burned
like,
out, nigga.
okay,
My
okay.
first thought was to punch this nigga in the face. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, if I did that shit, then 12
Yeah.
of them gonna jump on me and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
look
not
at
a
me.
little nigga.
Yeah. Give me a month or two. Say that shit again.
Yeah. I'm gonna Be on your ass,
I'm
nigga.
finna beat the fuck out of you if you still got that same mindset. But it's like I don't even want to be in that situation. That's why I was like, nigga, you gotta move better.
Yeah,
And
nigga,
that was the time I was
it
like,
forced me to change the way I move. Like nigga,
yeah,
that shit. I stopped kicking it and shit, all that shit, nigga. Like nigga, when I signed up for probation, you know, I thought that shit gonna be easy as fuck. Nigga,
no,
anything can get me in jail. Nigga, if I'm driving in the car with my cousin, if he's a felon, I'm violating my probation, going back to jail.
yeah,
This is my cousin.
hmm
If I'm in a car with a nigga got an open container, a beer,
hmm
and it's in the other nigga's hand, just because I was in the car, I would go to jail for that shit.
done.
Yeah. And they would throw me whatever time they felt like doing that shit. I deal with that shit for 10 years.
And that's why I'm like, not saying that I couldn't do it. I don't fuck with niggas like that anyway. And I don't even want to say fortunate enough. Um, I got cousins, you know,
We all
on
do.
my mom and dad's side. Um, I don't have too many cousins in Dallas because um, they've either been killed or they in jail.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't have a lot of male family that I have to fuck with that's in Dallas. Out, outside of like the friends that I made, that's why the friends that I made is like
Yeah. You hold them at a different.
this is like we close as fuck.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't put me in that situation. To be honest, before they put me in that situation, I would probably put them in that situation. But
You just don't move like that, though.
right, I don't like.
That's why I growed out of that gang shit, too. Because, like, nigga, I kept going to juvenile and shit for niggas that, well, you put shit on my books. I'm like, that shit dead as fuck. Nigga, I'm going to jail.
What's crazy is like I was a scary ass nigga.
Yeah. Nigga,
And
was
I
in
had
here.
to learn as a scary ass nigga. And it's like, shit, I'm out here trying to be safe. Like,
Yeah. Nigga, I had two
nah,
felonies in high school.
yeah. I mean, as a black male, that's normally what it is. You got your regular family.
Yeah.
If your parents are divorced, depending on how your relationship
Nigga, both of my
is,
parents was there and I was still getting caught up in shit.
that's what I'm saying. I had I had four grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not a matter of, if I had the influence.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it matters to a certain extent, but that doesn't determine if I'm gonna face this shit or not.
Yeah.
It's kind of this random, but what's random is, you know, you can't choose to what you're born into,
Yeah.
and you might be born into some expensive ass black life shit and not experience certain shit. But eventually, in your black ass life,
You gonna run into some shit.
yes,
You gonna run into some shit.
absolutely. And fortunately for me, I ran into it early, bro.
Shit, I ran into nigga. I was shot before I hit puberty, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's like I feel this is strongly, and it's like I ain't never been shot,
I wasn't even shot. I was grazed with a bullet, but that shit hurt like a motherfucker.
nigga.
So, that shit was terrible.
I've been shot at, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm still like I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, I was just as scared.
Yeah.
Like, if I got shot, my emotions wouldn't have changed. I would have just been like, oh fuck, this is what I thought. This is why I was scared. Like,
Yeah.
this shit really
Hey,
hurts.
but my situation was fucked up. I got grazed and still ended up getting a whooping. Like, nigga, I got hurt.
See,
Nigga, we were out watching them fight. Watching the fight, nigga started shooting. We ran and I got grazed. And still ended up getting my ass whooped for that shit.
and
But
that's why my mom was so tough on me.
yeah,
That's why I was the nigga that I was, that you knew that I
yeah,
was in high school. Cause I mean, I'm pretty sure my mom substituted.
yeah. So you were running to your mom, yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, I never did. I never did. I never saw my mom at school, even though she was a substitute at the same school.
That's hard to avoid though, too though. Like shit.
That's why I was like, I guess I didn't need to.
Can't show my ass out here today. My mom's here. My mom's lurking something.
Cause I mean, I was a fool. Like I ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid, but I ain't no saint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was fucking in the band hall. I was fucking in the portables.
Yeah.
I was fucking in the bathroom. I was fucking in the hallway by the lunchroom. Like, nigga, I was being like
made you a man.
I was out here. I was out here. It just that, like, I had that shield of like, oh, this nigga mom really cares about this nigga, so he ain't gonna do no shit. Nigga, I'm telling you, I fucked in the journalism room, and the only thing that was blocking people from seeing me and the other chick fucking was the door of a file cabinet. And it's not like a file cabinet that was built into the building. This is like the shit that niggas just carried in that hole. It's just a regular file cabinet. And we just in the chair. Fuck it. So it's not like I was just in that hole.
One time, that shit was wild as fuck.
Nigga, I'm like
there were plenty of places in fucking high school.
yes. If don't nobody else know, nigga,
Yeah.
I know.
That the trophy room is, that restroom. Either
See?
one of the restrooms, you go there because don't nobody else go there because it didn't stand out.
I ain't even see. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even know that shit. I had the band rooms.
Yeah, the band room used to be.
Some of them hoes had a lock on it.
That used to be the spot.
The band room, the
Quincy-
practice room is where I lost my virginity.
Yeah. Quincy put me on to that shit.
Bro, I hated Quincy, and it's like I haven't talked to him really since high school, but he do me. I know he do music now
Yeah.
too, and I'll be like, this shit tight. And it's just funny because it's like I was always like, because him and Barry used to be
Yeah.
the best friends,
Yeah.
and like Barry was nice to me, but Quincy was like,
Me and Barry
I don't
used to
give
be
a
best
fuck with
friends
you,
and
nigga.
shit. But
Yeah.
I still to this day I still want to beat that nigga up, but that's on some other
why?
shit.
What that nigga do?
Barry used to do a whole bunch of little hoe shit. Like he would do hoe shit, but he wouldn't do it directly to me or
He
somewhere
would,
to
yeah. I can see
somewhere
that.
I can see it and I can react to it.
I can see that.
You know. Like nigga, if you gonna do some hoe
it's
shit,
still
nigga,
just
do it.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it to
It's
me and let me
unfortunate,
see it and
but I
let
can
me
see it.
react to the shit.
Yeah. You remember Tyrell?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Bugsley. That-
yes. That was like low key. That was my nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And he like all the dudes that I fuck with, like including you, and it's cool. I don't care. Like
I
this is,
that nigga.
like I don't care. Even then, I wasn't like offended. I was just like, shit. This is how older
Yeah.
motherfucking dudes act.
That
Niggas
nigga,
gotta teach
that
them
nigga that
shit.
got me in a whole bunch of trouble. Nigga, my first kid conceived at this nigga dorm room.
See, my mom was always like, "You don't need to be fucking with Tyrell." I was like, "Tyrell, cool as fuck, though. What you talking about?"
Yeah.
And like, nigga,
I blamed that nigga. I said, man, you done fucked up my whole life. He went, what you talking about? I said, nigga, if I ain't get old girl pregnant, nigga, I would have never been in this shit.
bruh, it's crazy just the fact of how much we didn't use our brain.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
willed
shit that
myself.
we did
Yeah,
was just like,
I willed myself
nigga.
out of a lot of bad situations though. But I ain't gonna
Yeah.
go through that
It's
shit.
like now, it's like, nigga, I would, oh, hell no. I can't believe that,
I did this shit. Like, nigga,
nigga.
my dad used to always tell me if you're gonna be stupid, at least you can do is have balls though. So I stupided my way through a lot of shit. Through a lot of shit.
My mom ain't say that shit. She
My
was
dad used to
just,
say a lot of fucked up shit to me as a kid, but it made me tough though.
and
I
and
used to
that's
think
the
that nigga was
thing.
my hater. I was like, man, that nigga always hating this shit. But nah, that nigga was preparing me for shit.
And that's kind of how I felt about my mom, but she
Yeah.
wasn't, you know, she's a woman, so she wasn't that direct.
Nah, my dad.
But she was still, in so many words, she would be like, hey, nigga, don't be a piece of shit, okay? Like, um, you may not like, you know, what I'm telling you,
Yeah.
but there's a high probability that you might be a piece of shit, and I need you not to be a piece of shit.
Hey, the nigga told me, he told me this shit one time and it fucked me up. It fucked me up so bad. Nigga said, okay, well, if you're gonna be a bum, be the best bum you could be. I'm looking at this nigga.
It's like,
Like, nigga, why are you telling me this shit? You know,
what that mean?
like,
So,
whatever you gonna be the best at what you gonna be. So if you gonna be a motherfucker that ain't about shit.
and
nigga,
honestly, like, shit. That's like a really I don't even want to say fucked up, but that's like a really
it's direct though.
d-
It's
nigga, you
direct.
took the words out of my mouth.
It's
That's
direct
exactly what I
as
was going to
shit.
say.
Yeah.
It's a very direct way of looking at it. It's like whatever you're gonna be that to the fullest.
Yeah.
And not saying that, like, I don't recommend anybody be a fucking piece of shit to the fullest. Like, yeah, you
But
gon-
I took it as motivation, but like, all right, well, whatever I'm
you
gonna
can
be.
do, like, you can choose what you want to
Yeah.
do. And we weren't told that. We was told what to do, not
Yeah.
not that we could do anything.
He made me think outside the box. At the time he said it, I thought it was some was some negative ass shit. I'm like, damn, why this nigga tell me some shit like that?
But they don't even realize that, cause my mom's the same way. And what frustrates me the most
But
is like,
he told me as an adult, like he told me that shit when I was like 15. I think I was like 25 right before he died. And he told me he didn't say it to be negative. He wanted me to
Right.
focus. And
Right.
he said he knew he said it.
yeah,
He triggered my anger enough to push me to want to graduate, go to college and graduate. And I was good.
and that's what's fucked up. It's because if you
I took a negative and made it a positive.
But
Now, if I
he
said
knew-
that shit now, my girl gonna be looking at me crazy as
yeah,
fuck.
but he knew, and I don't want to be like, oh, he was just a genius because he told you that shit. Like, no, the shit was still like, that's some wild shit to say to a fucking kid.
Now, I
And
just
it's
look at it as
like-
constructive criticism now. Like, all right, nigga, I'm
Right.
okay. Now,
But what's
Don't look
fucked
back.
up is that, like, that's what it. He told you that for that reason,
yeah,
and it's good because now you can kind of assess the shit better.
yeah.
But it's like, god damn, that's where we at. we gotta tell these kids some fucked up shit, and then like let them live their life to
Yeah.
be like, okay.
I mean,
see.
at least he didn't send me into the world with blinders and shit.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I wouldn't
I don't
be
feel
doing
like
my
it was
job.
anything wrong with what he did.
I wouldn't be doing my job as a man for my kids if I
If
sent them
if he
into a
right,
world.
if you wasn't taught that,
Yeah. It was
that
harsh,
sucks.
but I learned from it.
Like, nigga, shit. Like,
Hey, it
level
made-
up.
It
is,
made my skin so thick, motherfuckers can't really say nothing to me to really fuck me up. You
Yeah.
have to say some real fucked up shit.
I
Get
don't
out
even
of my
know.
skin.
I don't even know what you can say. I mean, for me, just to, and I look at me ended it all, as far as just for me just to be like, oh yeah, I don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna move around. Like, all right.
yeah, cause I mean, I believe in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Um, once I die in this consciousness, I'm not gonna be the type of nigga to be surprised I don't even know if I even, consciously
I'm
realized that
probably gonna
I've died,
reincarnate.
and then yeah, I don't even
be,
know.
be right back over here trying to fix some shit.
Yeah, like this could be like shit, my fucking 15th time for all I know. So it's just like shit, man. Fuck it.
Damn, I'm broke again.
Yeah,
Fuck.
right.
God damn, when I'm gonna be
It's like
rich.
it's like some shit you feel and you be
Yeah.
like, I know this is like, this I'm still in one life, but this shit is I am really like either with this shit or I'm not with this shit.
Yeah.
And there's a reason. But like I don't even with me knowing that, you know, um I don't know everything.
Yeah.
And even with what I know now, it might not turn out how it is.
But with you knowing that you don't know everything is a good thing. Cause when you feel like you know
Yeah,
everything, you're dying.
that's the worst.
You're dying. You're not
And that's what I
evolving
was
at
about to
all.
say. And it's like once I feel like I know everything, to be honest, suicide would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I know that I don't. Um, and then another thing is that I have a child.
You got something to live for.
Yeah, like I know how the reason that I would even feel that type of way um, would be based off of my past experience. But with you having a child, you have the abilities to influence
Yeah.
that person's, and not even that
And make them
child, but
better than
that's a
you.
person past influence, right? So it's like I can't I'm I can't leave my baby by herself.
Yeah. Cause you've seen
I know
what
she
comes from
need
that.
me.
Yeah.
She don't need me. If I did, she gonna be who she gonna be regardless of me. But I want to be there,
Yeah. Help steer her in the way that she's supposed to be though.
and it's like not selfish, but then it's still selfish because, like I said, I believe she's gonna be who she gonna be regardless of me.
Why do you feel like that's selfish? Cause in my
Because I
mind,
still want, because I believe that,
I don't think
like,
that's selfish.
regardless of how I treat my own life, that doesn't determine how my not completely how my child or how my offspring is finna treat their life. Um, you don't you don't have a child and you just pass on looks. You you pass on character. You pass on
Hmm.
thoughts. You pass on beliefs. You pass on anxieties. You pass on everything.
Yeah, pain and everything. Pain is hereditary. A
Like
lot of people don't want to believe that shit, but that shit is.
yeah,
It's crazy as fuck. Like nigga, I feel the same pain that my ancestors felt
yeah.
back then. I feel that shit.
It's like when everybody has to go through their shit.
But what are you gonna
Women
do to change
have
that
to
though?
have birth to produce a child. Um, Men have to go through to be who they supposed to be or who they should be. Have to go through mental birth,
Hmm.
which hurts just as
That
much.
shit.
Um, and it may not. It's definitely not going to be physically.
Growing pains is a motherfucker.
But being the nigga who you supposed to be isn't easy. But being the person that you're supposed to be isn't easy. Period. And that's why I think, in my opinion, woman is God, because there's that physical thing as far as like giving, like can give birth to a child. They can't do it without us. But let's be for real. In the life that we're living right now, I don't have to push a child out of any hole in my body.
Yeah,
That shit hurts.
I
I
seen that shit.
guarantee
That
you it
shit
hurts.
is
I've never
nuts.
experienced it, but I guarantee you that shit is. I I'd be like, yeah, go ahead and shoot me. Go
go,
ahead.
go
Like,
ahead and pop a nigga.
I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's like you want to have a child or you want to be shot. I'd be like, shoot me.
Just go ahead and shoot
Don't
me.
shoot me in the face. I don't want to die. Am I gonna die? If I'm gonna die, then like shit, fuck it. Uh, I I might have a child. If I'm not gonna die, nigga, shoot the shit out my ass.
Hey,
Enjoy it.
I've seen childbirth in every form that you could possibly see childbirth in, and that shit is crazy as fuck. I've seen natural birth, induced birth, C-sections, all that shit.
And that's why I
Hey,
say one. I
that
feel
shit is
like woman
bizarre.
is God
That
because
shit is bizarre.
we see a lot of shit, and we still, as males, we go through a lot of shit, and nothing will happen on Earth without masculine and feminine energy.
Hmm.
Both, not just one, but both, and not male and female.
Just
Like we
actions.
just, this is just what we are as far as the environment that we in right now. Like shit don't matter. Whatever we talking about, whatever feelings we have, it don't even matter because we can't survive on any other planet.
Never thought about it
And
like
we
that.
already know the amount of planets that are in the
Thousands and
universe,
thousands and
just in
thousands.
this universe.
Yeah.
And we don't even know how many universes it
We
is.
still discovering shit.
So it's like
Man.
if you really believe in yourself, which is what most people where we are right now on earth just feel like the ultimate goal in life is to believe in yourself and to be the best person that you can be. Is you believe that, then you also understand that what you are isn't the only thing.
Hmm.
And with you not being the only thing, but you also understanding that you can you can transform,
Yeah.
because the only person that I can see not falling into that is an atheist.
And that's always a funny conversation with
Yeah.
them.
And even with atheists, it's not that they necessarily don't believe um, that they couldn't exist once they die here. Um, I think a lot of them believe, once again, this is my opinion, I think a lot of them believe that it's we can't decide that shit.
Yeah.
We just gotta be prepared.
You remember Rosa, little bitty Rosa, went to school with us?
She was Hispanic.
Yeah. She was an atheist. I
I,
mean,
I I'll probably remember when I see her face, but I mean
I
I
used to
was on a
piss.
Hispanic crit. I mean Hispanic crit. A Hispanic just like even still now like I love Hispanic women.
Yeah. Rosa used to get mad at me because I used to always pick at her about being an atheist. It wasn't me just picking at her. Like, I would just poke fun at her and shit.
She had a cousin, right?
Yeah.
What was the cousin name?
Shit.
It's like Stephanie or
I want to say yeah. But I
I
used to like pick at her and she would be like, "Oh my God, this happened." I said, "Oh, now you believe now."
I think what I said that because I think I know who you're talking about because that was
Rosa
a
was
Hispanic.
real short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she fucked with me for about a good semester,
Yeah.
and like we never dated, but I was like I was in that whole
Everyone
sprung,
had their
but she fucked with
experience it.
everybody, and that's really how you. I mean, for guys, that's really how you get to know niggas.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this bitch fucking with this nigga too,
Yeah.
obviously. And I think that's how I got to know you. I don't
Yeah.
even know how we even, cause I don't even think we was in a class together.
Yeah, we was in class. I remember I had Spanish with you.
Oh, with
Yeah.
Coach Cruz,
Yeah. Yeah. I was in there with you. It was me, you,
Spanish one.
yeah. Cause I flunked out of French too, and I couldn't get past that shit.
See,
Then I went to Spanish 1. I
That's
think
why
I
I
was,
ain't,
yeah.
that's why I ain't fuck with no. I went to Spanish 1. I was like, I gotta go to Spanish 2. That's the
Hmm.
credits I need. Like, and
Yeah.
I cheated on that shit too. I flunked out the
I ain't
Spanish
use I
AP.
ain't use none of that shit. That
Never. I don't know.
I'm still stuck on my Spanish 1 Spanish.
And I
My
love these
shit
Latin hoes though.
yeah, my shit basic
I
as
love
fuck.
these black women more, but
Yeah.
you know, I still fuck with these Spanish hoes.
I ain't use none of that shit. None of the French I took. No, I don't remember none of that shit.
I think I
I done
probably
drink.
did the
I done
same
drink
shit.
half of that shit away.
I think I probably did like I done drunk it away so much that I think I probably tried a semester of French and was like, nah, bro, get your ass back in Spanish. You just in this hole with all these fucking white girls and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but white girls at Hillcrest, bro, nasty,
I see him and that shit be so weird.
nasty. I nigga, it was in high school. It was, and you probably know it. It was a chick, and she was like, and I was so appalled, and cause like I wasn't fucking like that, but she was like, oh yeah, I just tell a motherfucker, I love it when a dude just nut all in that shit, and I was just like,
Oh my
I,
god.
I almost came in. I was like, what niggas nothing in pussies now?
Is that what we doing now?
I've had sex twice. Like,
Yeah.
shit, niggas in this hole making kids.
Is that what we're doing now?
Like, whoa, y'all know
I didn't
what?
get the memo.
Yeah, nigga,
It was terrible when I found out about raw sex. It was terrible, man.
nigga.
Oh, this is what we doing now?
That was the worst, cause at Hillcrest,
Yeah.
raw sex. Like, I want to say like any high school raw sex was right, but I know at Hillcrest, like nigga, wasn't nobody.
It was some fucking going on.
Hey, it was a nigga. I know.
Yeah.
I've like
Everybody has shared once or twice, even if you don't know.
if I've told you the motherfuckers that I fucked from high school, like
like niggas be still trying to have conversations with me about fucking this girl and shit. Like when I was single, my nigga like, yeah, I fucked so. Who gives a fuck? Like nigga,
Yeah.
like nigga, that was high school. Who
Yeah.
cares?
yeah,
Yeah, I smashed this, that. Are you fucking her now?
we was all learning.
Yeah.
Like, I
Nigga.
nigga.
High school was a melting pot for us. We
Yeah.
had all type of women at Hillcrest.
Yeah. And that's how you know what type of nigga is. It's like
You should talk about high school pussy.
that shit is crazy, but I'm not like I would never use that as like some leverage or like back in I like nigga I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you doing right now
Yeah.
with your sexual life. So you just the fact that you trying to impress me by
with some high school pussy.
like don't lie. I'd never lie on my dick.
I never understood that. Like I understood
didn't
it
either.
I understood it in school, but as an adult,
I didn't understood it then. I didn't
as an adult,
understood it.
that's
I didn't understand
unacceptable as
it
an
then.
adult. Like niggas will fabricate some shit. Like every story that you heard in high school wasn't exactly how it happened and shit.
Right. But the thing was, from junior year, pretty much my first semester junior year on, I was really fucking. So I wasn't, it was no impressing. It was like,
like nigga, I'm doing this shit. Okay.
Like, yeah, like I did that. So I don't even need to, like, niggas don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, the only people that know is probably like my close friends and the person that I actually fucked.
Yeah.
I'm talking about,
Niggas were acting like that shit was a sport in high school. Like, nigga, no, give a fuck.
I mean, now that I look back on it, like, if I was to compare it to where I'm at now, like, I don't want to say it was a sport because it's not like I was, like I said, I'm not trying to impress niggas, but my junior and senior year,
I mean, but your numbers was supposed to go up your junior and senior year though. Like nigga,
But
my
my
shit.
shit, like my shit, I might fuck around and tell you that. Like my shit was, and not even the chicks that I fucked, but just the chicks that I fuck with on the level of like, I'm a nice guy. I could have been a lot of chicks first,
Yeah,
but I'm so nice that I was like, nah,
I don't want to do it.
I don't like you too nice. I'm a nasty ass nigga. I'm
I'm a
trying to
dirtbag
fucking
nice.
experience. Yeah, like I
Hey,
could have, but
hey,
it's like nah,
when I got a car, nigga, my pussy weight.
nigga. Oh my god,
Oh my god.
like
My
that
shit went
shit,
through. My shit was like that. Ain't shit. My shit.
and it's like, and I was nice. I was really a nice guy.
I was a nice guy in the beginning until I learned, you know, oh, they like these type of niggas. Okay. Okay.
Women like a certain type of nigga, and I'm still dealing with that right now. Just as far as being an adult, bro,
Yeah.
because like I'm a better person. I'm a way better person,
Yeah.
but I get way less pussy.
But
So it's
you
like
gotta look at it. The quality over is quality over
right,
quantity.
right. I'm not looking for. I'm looking for you know a particular
Yeah.
to be a particular pussy to be
Yeah.
like, to be blunt, not in
You
the
gotta
in the
be
sense
exquisite
like
now.
yeah, but like I'm you know there's a method behind the madness.
Yeah.
Before it was just like shit.
I'm just gonna hit whatever
I
I
can
can.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm finna fuck.
Let's go get it.
But it's like now it's like you know I can fuck.
But I don't want
What
to.
you about? Like
Hey,
how you feel about?
I tell my partner all the time when he's single too, he be trying to tell me about his sex life and shit. I be like, nigga, you excited about new pussy? Nigga, that shit is
Bruh, you don't understand.
no, bro.
And I know both sides, and it's like I
New
know both sides to the point to where I'm like, man,
new
I'm
pussy
not
is
even.
trouble for me. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't.
and that's what I was like. I'm not like new pussy. New pussy is great. It's cool, but it's like nigga at this point, and not even to say like I'm settling,
Yeah.
but like I know for a fact that like yeah I function better with some regular good pussy, and not saying that like I just gotta have new pussy. I don't at all.
They gotta go through the house and explain it to your body and shit.
Yeah,
I
like
don't want to do that shit.
I'm trying to fucking go. If we can fucking go to bed,
Yeah.
like on the in an instance,
That shit sounds
like I'm trying to
tiresome.
come straight from recording some music, and
Yeah.
you just you sleep in the bed, and I'll be like you woke, and you be like yeah. And we fuck, and then if not, I'll be like, cool. I'm finna go to sleep because I'm tired
Hey,
anyway.
like
And life is cool. That's
this.
it.
This how I know I'm becoming an old nigga now. The young niggas at my job be like 21, 22 and shit. They be talking about shit. Like this one nigga that worked with me, he was like, "Yeah, I fucked like 3 girls in a night." I looked at this nigga and he seen the look on my face.
Yeah, I'll
He
be
was
like
like-
that, nigga. I've done that before. That shit sounds like a lot
Yeah.
of work.
The
That's all it
the
sounds like.
26-year-old me will be excited about that.
Yeah.
But the 35-year-old me be like, nigga,
Like,
that
who
sounds
is it?
exhausting, nigga.
What time are they coming? And where we at?
That shit sounds
What day of the week?
exhausting.
Do I gotta work in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Nigga. 3
And that's the
pussies
thing,
in a
'cause, like,
day?
I'm-
I don't want that. That shit is tiresome.
I've had to like my sex life has been great, bro. Like awesome.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like just not just so amazing that I gotta just pause for as long as I did.
Yeah.
I don't even care about having a sex life that's just that amazing. But no, my sex life has been. I don't know what else I could do that I haven't done outside of something that I don't want to
You wanna
do. Like that's it, and it's cool.
Bitch gonna be like, let me peg you. Ew.
Yeah, like
No, that's a little. That's
you said what?
a little out of my.
That you what? Peg? I don't know no Peggy.
Yeah.
Is she coming over? What she look like? Oh, not pegging?
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I shit.
Oh, I got a funny story to tell you. All right, so a week or two ago, I went to my doctor, and
You got a prostate check?
nah, I ain't hell no. I'm not ready
I've
for
had
that.
that.
I
That
ain't ready for.
shit's.
I'm not ready for that stress yet.
You should.
I know it's coming, but I'm not ready for that shit.
You
So,
should. I have ulcerative colitis, and I know I've said this before. I have ulcerative colitis,
Yeah.
so I had to have that. For people that don't know, that's I think a large intestinal disease.
Yeah.
It's actually a disease. As much as I hate to like say that shit, it's not contagious.
I
It's
think
just
Brock
that
Lesnar
I ate
has
so
that.
bad. You said who?
Brock Lesnar, the wrestler, the UFC fighter, his is so bad to the point they cut out some of his intestines.
Like yeah, like it's not fun.
Yeah.
I can say I used to the first probably about 3 years that I had the shit. I used to take medicine. Uh, Now I don't, cause I know what I need to do to
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
control that shit. But me being human, it doesn't always happen.
That shit basically what day to day with you, depending on how.
Yeah,
You know.
it's absolutely day to day, and it's um like I don't pause because it's like I don't for somebody that doesn't have it, like that shit's like terrible. But I've had it and I live with it. So it's
Yeah, you adjust to it.
just human nature. Yeah, right. You're gonna adjust to it. So I don't look at it as that bad. But it's definitely not.
Something you want to deal
It's
with.
definitely not fun. It's almost like having a period, bro. Just to be blunt,
Damn.
like
And I've actually experienced a period per se in class. What like
well,
they
I say period and not because I understand because I know girls gonna be like, nigga, no, it's not.
no, but
It's like
listen,
yeah. And I say that as far as like I've asked the symptoms of how does a woman feel when they have a period only
yeah,
because not because of how I fucked up my large intestines but because like um I'm I'm an okay motherfucker so and women have periods and I'm not the type of nigga to be like, oh, you're on your period now. I'm finna write you off. Like,
nah,
no,
that shit
like,
fucking
what can I
hurts.
do to like? Cause I'm not finna. No, we not finna do this
That
every
shit is
month.
painful.
Yeah, we not finna do this every month. Let me know what I need to do when this happens, so I can do that shit, and then that be it. Like,
Yeah,
we not finna just be.
and that come with age though.
Yeah, I'm not finna wanna. I'm not finna have you in a situation where you want to kill me and I want to kill you once a month for
Yeah,
a week. Like, nah.
that's
Fuck that.
crazy.
So let me know what's going on. Let me know what's happening, and just
Yeah,
from that, um, I that's why I say that, and not because I feel like it's compatible at all. Um, as far as
like what
the
was your symptoms?
annoyance, that's what it really is. If that shit was to happen once a month for one day, like it's alright.
Yeah, but they go through that shit for a week
That's what I'm saying.
or however long it lasts, because
Right.
sometimes they don't just don't end after a week
Right, and you don't know exactly when it's gonna start or
or
when it's
stop.
gonna end, and now you just like you might be in a certain mood, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Your
oh
mood
no,
flip.
I'm right here, feel like this, and it's like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
like I don't want to do that shit,
and that shit wild.
and I know how that feels as far as um
I experienced the cramping part with a machine, and that shit
Yeah,
was fucking terrible, nigga.
yeah.
That shit fucked me up. I was in college and I experienced that shit. That shit was terrible.
I experienced in college without a machine, and I didn't know what was wrong with me.
That shit took me to my knees, nigga. They wrapped the machine around us,
I'm talking about,
and
nigga, I'm almost crying.
yeah, wouldn't
I'm
wish
talking
that
about,
on
nigga,
nobody.
it's times that I was like, I'm not going to class today.
Yeah, it's that.
I'm not going to class today. I can't.
Damn.
Cause it's not finna matter anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not finna retain anything
you
that
gonna be worried about that pain and shit.
yeah. And that's why I say it's like I know that shit's like that. It's not
Yeah,
anything that you can control. Um, for a nigga to be like, oh, you must be on your period.
like that shit used to be funny when we was kids and shit. But when you in a relationship,
If you have that understanding, it's funny.
yeah,
But if not, it's like, nigga, shut the
fuck
fuck
up. Yeah,
up.
you sound fucking stupid.
Yeah,
And keep in mind, I got 3 girls in the house and my girl in the house and shit.
my
So
niece and my niece ain't told me, and I know she not gonna tell me.
yeah,
But I'm I'm fucking 32.
yeah,
I know
you
that.
know what's going on in these
Yeah.
streets. You know what's going
And
on.
this past weekend, she had a period, and she wasn't kicking it with us at all.
Nah, just keep your distance.
And that's what I did. And I would just go and check on her and be like,
You
"You
good?
good?"
Yeah,
She be like, "Yeah, I'm good." And I just be like, and I don't want to be like, "I know you on your period." I
yeah,
just want to let you know, like, you cool. Like, I'm still like, as close as we are without you.
yeah,
As close as we was before you knew that you was gonna have a period.
yeah.
Like, we still
You
that
don't want to
close
be
now.
all the way in the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Like, don't treat me like these other niggas.
Yeah,
Like, you know that you my motherfucking nigga.
yeah. You got an insight on this shit.
Yeah. And so I knew that, but I just left her alone. I just left her alone, and I really wanted her because I didn't want to celebrate July 4th.
I didn't.
Um,
I
my my mom, she wasn't necessarily celebrating July 4th. My mom just liked for family to get together.
yeah.
So
I celebrated Juneteenth, so I didn't feel the need to celebrate
to
July
be
the
honest,
4th.
I don't really celebrate anything. I just be at the house. I do.
Yeah,
I go where I want to go when I want to go. Like I don't let shit dictate. Some type of you know overall holiday dictate what I'm gonna do,
yeah.
and not to be on some screwed shit. You
Ain't no
know,
wrong with being screwed.
it's just
By
like
humbug.
it's whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to.
Regardless of what the situation is.
I just hate that time because it's like during that time I felt like I felt like this all year,
Yeah.
and so now this is the time that I'm supposed to show you that I feel like this. Is like no, this is I always feel like this,
Yeah.
and then now I feel like I gotta feel like this because you feel like I should feel like this because at this time you feel like
Oh,
this
be
towards
happy.
me, and it's like man,
I don't feel
I
that
don't give
shit.
a fuck. Like,
Especially if I ain't seen you all year. You think I'm gonna be
hmm
friendly and shit. I ain't nigga, fuck you.
like
Cause
yeah,
I'm not feeling that shit.
like it's like I'm not mad,
I just don't feel
but
I'm not feeling that
don't stun on a nigga.
shit. Yeah.
Motherfuckers be stunned. That's a whole nother story.
That's
Niggas be
that's part of family though. Niggas go stand and be
man.
whatever they want to be in front of family.
Look, speaking of family, and we gonna wrap it up because we already long as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Look, everybody. I say this with hopes of. I've been looking today or tonight on some apps to translate the audio into video so I can post the not I, but so we can post the shit on YouTube. So hopefully this shit get out. But anyway, speaking of family, my cousin's in jail. My younger cousin.
Wow.
This is a cousin. Well, let's go back to this. My cousin Kelton. A lot of my ways come from him because a lot of my ways are very humoristic, and his sense of humor is what I drawn for as far as when I grew up. Um, that nigga would always treat me how uh, I would have treated myself if I was him.
Hmm.
Even though every time I didn't like it, and not saying every time that it was something, it may not been the best thing to do, uh, and not even to be like I turned out all right, but I can't change it,
You are who you are.
right? And it's like it's not affecting me like that, so I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it do that just because you know somebody might feel like that shit wasn't the right thing to do. And just for the record, this nigga didn't molest me or anything, but the extent of it was just like this nigga dragging me around in the sheet in the house to the point to where I got a carpet burn.
Yeah.
Like that's
Normal family
normal
hazing
big
and shit.
brother,
Yeah.
older cousin shit. So it was nothing. But my younger cousin that I was talking about that was in jail, he really reminds me of him. He really reminds me of myself as well. Cause we're quiet. We're so quiet. But we're funny as fuck. We have a different view than everybody else, and that's why I say my sense of humor came from my older cousin. Like this nigga, like you laugh if this nigga's around, you getting roasted.
Yeah.
That's who built my like.
Yeah.
That's who built my. That's why I can be like, ah, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like what you
Yeah.
saying is shit that I've heard
I've heard
before.
worse, nigga.
Like yeah, like that's cool. Like that's funny. Like oh, that wasn't that good. That
Yeah.
seems like you got some personal issues. Like it's like I don't even like I'm not even trying to be like
Yeah.
judgmental, but like I like funny shit. That wasn't
That,
funny. It
that
just
was a little
seems
too
like
dark for me.
yeah, it just seems like you're not talking to me. You're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
But when niggas be on point, I be like, oh nigga, I fucks with you.
Yeah.
And so I mean, just normal things, My forehead. Um, I move very slow. Um, I was very timid. I can be timid now, but now it's a different story. Like I'm a grown ass man. Like
Yeah.
you can tell me whatever. Once I feel to a certain point, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro,
Bullshit.
like
You can call
you gotta
bullshit.
get the fuck out my face with that
Yeah.
shit, or we just got a box, and that's it. And then we ain't even got a box, but you're not finna just sit here and disrespect me. But
Yeah.
as a child, you feel it's a
I
different
mean, you
story.
eat shit when you a kid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was that type of dude. But my younger cousin, this nigga's in jail right now. But this nigga's in jail because he um, damn near killed his mom.
Wow.
Ran her over. Um, I mean, of course, called her a bitch. Like you run your mama over, then calling her a
I
bitch is.
wonder what triggered that, though.
I don't. Nobody knows, and that's the scary thing. We don't know. It would really be like if I was to do that shit.
It would have to be something.
Niggas would be like, cause everybody's confused.
Yeah.
But just off of what he did, niggas is not fucking with him. And I've talked to him. Um, my dad called me when it happened, and he told me what was going on. And I was like, of course I was like, damn, this shit crazy. Um, and then probably like a couple of months later, I got a call from Kaufman jail. Um, obviously I answered it. I didn't know what the
Yeah.
number was, and it was him. And what was crazy is right before he did that, probably about a month or two before that, he had came over my crib and we had chopped it up about working on shit. He wanted to do films and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
So we talked about that, And that shit went good, but that shit happened. I was just like, I don't know what to say, so I didn't talk to him.
That's a hard
That's not the first
conversation.
cousin that I've had in jail. Um, I've it's a cousin that's still in jail right now. He's not in jail for this, but um, it's also a cousin that molested my sister. So I'm not unfamiliar with motherfuckers being in jail. I'm not unfamiliar with not giving a fuck about a motherfucker being in jail. So, but just when me and him interacted, I I always felt my older cousin. His name is Kelton. When I looked up to him a lot, because he was, I take a lot of my artistic ability from him. He wasn't a musical artist, but he was a visual artist. He can literally look at a situation, or he can see a scene from a film for whatever amount of time that he need to, and then turn that off, and then draw verbatim. I'm talking about it looks exactly like whatever the scene was.
And that's a talent for you to be a freehand drawer like that, though.
That nigga will freehand draw like a motherfucker.
That's hard as
That
fuck.
nigga draws so good. I used to take his drawings and lie to chicks and say when I was in like middle school and high school, I was like, yeah, I drew that
That's
shit.
big.
And cause they would be like, oh my god, that's so good. But it was like, no, nigga, it wasn't like it was like, oh, I just drew a new character. No, it was like characters that people knew,
Hmm.
and this nigga drew that shit freehand. And the way he died was just random. He just died of a heart attack, just living unhealthy.
Yeah, which is
And
common with us. With us
right,
as baby, yeah.
so it was really, it was just like I got a call one day. It was like Kelton passed away, and I was like,
What?
I'm gonna call you right back, and so you can tell me, you know,
It's a joke or some
figure out
shit.
what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit was crazy. And you know, I was I was close to Kelton, which made me close to his to my aunt. And me and my aunt, like last year, I had called my aunt, and I was just like, I miss Kelton so much. I miss that nigga so much. And she was like, I know, I do too. Um, you know, it's I'm glad that you do. I'm glad you feel like that because we never really communicated like that. Just because I mostly stayed with my mom, and then I would see my real dad on the weekends, and
Yeah.
then even if that, you know what I'm
So
saying.
that, yeah,
So we had a right.
you was in a
So
routine.
right. So it was a relationship with my other family, but it wasn't. It wasn't the same. Um, but when I called her again about my cousin, my younger cousin, and she was like, "Yeah, I see. I thought I saw Kelton in you, but I see a lot of Kelton in him too." And I was like, "Yeah, I do too." Cause that's not my only cousin,
Yeah.
obviously, but he like, if I was quiet, that nigga was a mute. And just for him to act like that, it was just like, what the fuck?
So what was your initial reaction like when you found that out?
I was just like, I'm still processing the shit.
Yeah.
This nigga been in jail since the beginning of this year at the least. Um,
I just hope he's getting help, though. They figuring out what triggered it.
it's not. And I say that with the heaviest of hearts, bro. Um, it's not. He, as much effort I can put forward towards the situation, what he did he's not gonna get out for that shit.
Yeah.
Damn near killed his mom. It's
How's
no,
she doing?
it's no reason. She's recovering. She's gonna be okay. Uh, she was doing really bad at the beginning. She's gonna be okay. Um, it's just weird because it's like,
If something
of
like
course
that
you
was
know
gonna
how to.
happen, it shouldn't have been family doing it.
Right.
Type
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. You know how family feels.
Yeah.
So it's like even with me talking to him, I don't. My dad don't even know that I spoke to him since he's been in jail. Just my aunt knows because she has, and I spoke to him as blunt as I can,
That's strong of her to do that. But I mean,
and that's why I fucks with her.
mother's love is different from anybody else's. So I mean,
But
shit.
that's not her son. But she sees, and I know she sees so much of her son in him, and she's told, she's expressed the same thing to me, and without her even doing that, I know for myself, when he like that, if I could, if I if I was looking up to anybody, I was looking up to that nigga. And so a lot of my family can, they can see that, but they won't say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not necessarily needed. Um, but with him, it's similar, um, but it's a lot. At least for me, it seems a lot more. Um,
It's a lot to process. It's a lot for me to process that shit.
yeah, and they not treating this nigga right. They not. Um, I don't know what to do. Like I can send him all the money I got, all the money I
Man,
want
they
to
gonna do nothing
for
if
his
they're not helping
commissary.
them.
Yeah, it's like right now I can't even talk to this nigga.
Like treating them like an animal ain't gonna make them
Yeah,
better. To figure out what the problem
I've
is.
never I've never heard this nigga talk loud. Period. So I'm not discounting the fact of what he did. You gotta pay for that,
Yeah, that's already done. That
and
part's
he
already
paying
done.
for that
Gotta
right now.
figure out what the problem is.
That's right, and that's my thing. It's like I'm not. I can't let nobody that I know and care about be in that situation and just not be not be cared for.
Yeah,
And it's like right now, it's out of my control. Like as much as I want to care for him, I can't even talk to you right now.
yeah.
And he tells me when he talks to me, and he's only been there. He hasn't even been in jail for a year. He tells me when he talks to me, he's like, cousin, like they just put me by myself all the time. And I'll be like, can you read books? He be like, no, they don't let me read books. I'm like,
That's why I say that jail shit ain't for that jail shit ain't for everybody, man. That shit is torture.
and it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed? Like, I mean,
I mean, at this point, you really can't do much. You just gotta let the system, as fucked up the system is, you just gotta let it play itself out. But it fucking sucks to sit back and watch that shit.
and I'm like, yeah, I hate it. Just to watch, just to watch somebody, not even watch, but just to,
It sucks just for me to hear that shit because I know the
right,
system.
just to, and
There's a glaring
just
problem,
to
and
be
they just won't fix the glaring problem.
right.
And dehumanizing them ain't ain't gonna fix it.
Not at all. Not at all. And that's the thing that worries me. Um, that's not the like I said. That's not the only cousin I have in jail. Um, I have another cousin in jail. Um, he's in jail on some, from what I know, on some sexual assault charges. You know, and that's the same cousin that I told you that my sister told me that molested her.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like I can't. It's I can only feel so much. I'm not gonna be like off with his head.
Nah, you can't. Cause you drive yourself crazy
Like I'm
thinking about
mad.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. Put that nigga in jail
And let them sit. Let
and
them
let him
hurt.
sit. Like prevent this nigga from doing whatever he did before. Um, you ain't gotta kill this nigga.
That'll
And
be
I
too.
don't know
That'll be
his
too easy.
and I don't even know his situation. So his situation can be a lot worse. I wouldn't even know. But it's like it's difficult because at the same time the niggas that be killing, well, not the niggas, the cops that be killing these black men out here, I'm just like, yeah, kill them niggas. I don't give a fuck. And it's like having to be like, all right, you gotta find a balance,
Yeah.
cause you know you can't
That's
be.
the extreme though.
I mean, it's extreme on both ends,
Yeah.
cause it's like from somebody on the outside killing somebody on the inside, and then it's somebody on the inside, like the like family
Yeah.
hurting somebody else on the inside.
Yeah. But I mean, that happened. That happened
It
in fam.
happens,
That happens in family. Period. Though.
right? Not just with any race. It
Yeah.
just happens.
Just
So
people don't talk about it as much though.
yeah,
It's still taboo.
yeah, yeah. And that's the thing that's difficult just about life. But
Just expressing simple feelings.
right, as much as we veered off, uh, nigga ain't trying to end on no sad note.
Nah, I don't want no sad note. Um, what we were talking about before we got into this shit? Yeah, I went to my doctor and she was trying to tell me about some shit that I should get, and I picked up my phone
Hmm.
and she was like, "Go to your internet." So I pulled up my phone, went to the internet. She snatched my phone out of my hand, and when she snatched my phone out of my hand, I forgot I was watching porn the night before.
Terrible, terrible.
Hey, she opened my browser, fam. That shit felt so weird.
The nastiest shit on that.
It was
Her
so
first
fuck.
response is probably like, "Oh,
Nah, it wasn't even that. It kind of fucked up. Her response was like, it fucked me up because it wasn't what I was expecting. She was like, "Oh my god, you're just a man just like my husband."
I mean, yeah, like niggas is nasty. That's not
Yeah,
unnormal. Like
yeah,
niggas is not like if you was looking at some underage shit, then
yeah.
that's a
That's different
problem.
now.
But if you just looking at porn, it's like, yeah, niggas is nasty.
It fucked me
Like
up though.
niggas gonna be looking at porn. Be more careful next
Yeah.
time, nigga. Like
No, but she snapped my phone out of my hand, so that I was like, "Well, shit, I was like, shit."
right, yeah. Like
We
at that
close now.
point, like, yeah, at that point,
You
like,
seen my ass, you seen me naked. Now we're closer than
oh
we was
yeah,
before.
yeah,
So
you my doctor. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
whatever.
you already know. Like
Man,
I'm a
such
human
man.
being, and
Yeah.
yeah, that shit still funny. As hell.
It fucked me up.
That shit still funny as hell,
Yeah.
though.
That shit crazy as fuck.
Nigga,
She was talking about erase your browser next time you come here. I was like, okay,
I won't.
I won't.
I won't. I'm gonna put this hoe on private and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Like shit, I don't expect nobody to be going into my
I
private
wouldn't
browser
expect her to
anyway.
do that shit.
Like I wouldn't go in nobody's private browser. Like it's like why you doing that? It's private. That's
Yeah.
why it's named private for a reason.
My girl shamed me the other day for watching porn and shit.
You got me fucked up. You're not finna shame me
She
for watching
shamed me
porn.
so bad. I was like, fam. Then it was like, okay, it was like 4 in the morning. Nigga woke up horny and shit, and she was sleeping. I know she had to go to work. I like shit. I like basically that shit was a mercy jerk. I didn't wake you up.
Niggas said mercy jerk.
Like shit. What the fuck are you supposed to eat? And he watching porn. And I'm like,
It's
man.
like it was either that or me
I'll
be
wake
like,
you up 4 in the morning.
you up, hey, baby,
Yeah.
baby, baby,
I can't get
Baby.
no toys because she gonna shame me about that.
you
shit.
up, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, no, okay.
Then this nigga gonna
Like,
start just posting
no,
this shit.
nigga,
Like shit.
not going through that shit.
As you was watching big booty, big juicy booties. I was like, yes.
Yeah, you got a big juicy booty, don't you? That's what I fucking like.
You out there watching BBW porn. I'm like, yes,
Shit.
you a big girl. So
'Cause
why
the-
would you be
Cause
ashamed?
the BBW I had was sleep. Like shit. They want to fucking bust a nut.
Yeah.
I don't know this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Like shit. What you think? I'm finna like leave her and be like, I gotta find this chick on this video.
Nah.
Hell nah. Trying to
you-
fucking
Trying to empty these nuts.
yeah. Trying to bust this nut real quick so I can fucking go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm really sleepy. That's what. That's what it
Trying to
is.
unwind.
I don't want to be up all night.
Yeah.
Like shit. Goddamn.
But then it was early in the morning, so it wasn't gonna be one of them long fuckers. It was gonna be like
Oh yeah.
15 minutes or less.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's way too long. I mean, I'm trying to break records. Like when
I was the pussy 3 minutes.
At
and
certain
now you
points-
gonna be up for the rest of the night. Good night.
yeah, depending on how I feel, I'm in that hoe trying to break records. I mean, oh, I'm horny. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh shit.
It's time to
Yeah.
go to sleep.
All right. 15 seconds.
Then she gonna be like, oh, I
Great.
was up all night.
Nah.
You decided you wanted to fuck. Nigga, I mercy jerked this shit.
Nah, yeah, nah. I'm in that hoe real quick. Hell nah.
Then she try to make a joke talking about, well, get a pocket pussy. I said, you know, if I get a pocket pussy, I'm gonna hear all type of shit about that shit. Nigga,
I know.
Like, relationship gonna be on the line.
What's
and
stupid
shit.
is you're not even gonna really use it. 'Cause I ain't-
Nah.
Like, I'm a real nigga, and you know, I got a pocket pussy. I still can get pussy, but you know,
That shit seems
I
like
like-
too much work, though.
I like money
Yeah.
more than pussy. So I got that hoe thinking like, you know, a nigga ain't gonna be wanting pussy that much. Nigga, I ain't used that hoe in the last 2 months.
And I know if I get a toy, it's gonna be some extreme. It's gonna be one of them toys with the asses on it and shit.
I gotta get a whole bitch in this hoe. Like,
Nigga have to hide this
I
shit on the
can't-
bed
yeah.
and shit.
I gotta get a whole bitch. I got that hoe. I used that shit probably about 5 times, and I
I
was
watched a
like,
documentary on that shit with niggas get them sex dolls and shit. That shit be crazy as fuck.
I don't even want to say probably. I know I couldn't even get a sex doll. Like, I'm getting this hoe like. This bitch ain't complaining enough. I don't even know what the fuck to do. This bitch just too quiet. And this hoe, I need questions. You don't want no water, no nothing.
Nothing. Just go in there work on it. Work them hips and them shoulders on that.
It's like, nah, I'm good. I need shit. I need something humanistic. Yeah. I control myself. Fuck that shit.
The NFL
Ain't
is
no
asking,
robot.
is asking each player to give 35% of they pay a year. 35% of each check
Fuck y'all.
for safety, for insurance.
For some health insurance.
Nah, they already get health insurance, but to cover COVID. And so if the player get COVID,
But if they
can-
getting health insurance, then their health insurance should cover COVID.
I think it should, but they try to do some fuck shit. And a lot of players.
I don't know too many carriers that, and unless they got some unknown carrier, and I literally work in the health insurance business.
Yeah.
I'm a broker for businesses, health insurance.
Yeah.
There's only certain carriers that companies get, and somebody as big as the NFL
Should
they're
have
gonna-
something to cover that shit.
if they got somebody, or even if they don't, if their players are getting somebody, they gonna have enough money to get one of the well-known health
I
carriers
just
or
think it's a
health
money grab.
insurance.
Cause what would you
Yeah,
do with putting 35% into escrow for?
you don't need to.
But that's what they trying to propose.
35%,
Of
like
each check.
niggas. This let's just say niggas getting paid 20,000 on a game. You said 34%,
Now 35,
35.
out of every paycheck. So if you get sick or whatever you have built up, you can use that shit to cover your living expenses and all that shit.
That's 7,000
Wow, that
on
ain't
a
gonna cover.
game. Them nigga, how many games they
They
play?
play
At least
16 to
2 to
18.
4 games a month.
Yeah,
7,000 a month for some health insurance.
yeah, that's a lot.
That's out fucking outrageous.
That's crazy as fuck.
Fuck you in at 35%.
Hey, all the players were like, nah, fuck that shit. This
Yeah. Fuck you in at
Um,
35%.
Michael Thomas, the receiver from the Saints, he was like, nigga, this a multi-billionaire company.
Yeah.
You niggas can take care of us.
Yeah. They should be paying these niggas
Yeah.
health insurance anyway.
But they
I
should.
know companies making less. These niggas paying. I know some at the most. It's some companies that's paying a high amount for us, or a high amount that the highest amount that I've seen has been about in between 200 to 400 a month.
Yeah. So
35% of
grand.
20,000, and
$7 grand
that's a nigga on the bench.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a
them
nigga
niggas,
way
I got a
down on
cousin-
the bench.
I got a cousin that played football. I actually got two cousins that played football on my mama's side, and league minimum in the '90s for a bench player was $500,000. So I can imagine
Exactly.
what it is now.
So it's like 7,000 a month ain't shit, but y'all taxing the fuck out of
Yeah.
these niggas.
And then,
And then y'all want to tell these niggas they should give 35%.
And this is the fucked up part about I was telling you earlier. Each check, depending on where you play, you getting taxed that state tax.
Fuck these niggas. Like,
Hey, my cousin told me, and it fucked me up so bad. He told me this in high school. He was like, okay, we had a conversation. He was like, if I told you I had $5 million, what would you think? I was like, shit, you a rich nigga. He like, what if I told you I owed 12? I'm like, fuck. Like, nigga, is
That's how
that
it
what
be.
you're dealing with, right? He like, yeah, I'm 12 million
after
old.
taxes, after your contract,
Yeah.
after what,
And like they're taking the percentage,
yeah.
and they also taking they taxing you for the states, they taxing you for your pension, they taking whatever else they want to take out of it. You getting fucked for real. That's why some of them players be mad about that guaranteed number.
Yeah, you really be paying niggas off of potential.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they can
like,
snatch
on
that
some maybe
potential.
shit.
They can snatch them contracts whenever they want to.
Oh yeah, that's why you gotta get some solid shit.
Yeah,
But that's a whole.
yeah. It's a slave mentality, but that's a whole nother episode right there.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with that said, we're gonna wrap it up. Hope y'all motherfuckers had a good time. Enjoy listening to us if y'all made it all the way through to this shit. I don't even know how long it is, but shit, it's whatever.
Y'all
But,
be easy.
Once again, my name Michael Taylor.
It's Big KB.
Yeah, and we What You Thought podcast in this bitch, alright? Peace.